Hey, hey, how you doing, everybody? Good morning, one and all. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here. It's December the 14th. 10 days to Christmas Eve. I can you believe it? I still think it's October. Unbelievable. Welcome one, welcome all. It's Tuesday, and we got another fun day coming up ahead here. We're watching a number of things this morning. Those of you who've never been here before, we try to cover the markets in kind of a plain English way. I try to explain what's going on in a simple, easy to understand format if it's possible. If I can't understand it, I don't explain it. I'll just go, I don't know how that works. Anyway, welcome to the show. The news today is all about this Fed thing. It's hilarious. It's absolutely to me. It's laughable. I'm an old man, and I've been around so long. I can't believe how old I am. I'm 66. I feel like I'm 17, but I've been in this market since 78, 79, and 1978, 79. And I have seen stuff that would make you folks croak on the spot. What's happening now is a nothing burger compared to history. Um, is there like a major cataclysmic financial event about to take place? No, no, not at all. I gotta tell you, I I was in my 30s, my 20s and 30s in the 80s. By the time when 1980 hit, I was 25, and by 1990, I was 35. And in that decade, I got a lot older. I'll tell you, I, I saw stuff in that decade. I don't ever wish upon you. The decade before, when I was 15 to 25, I knew a lot was going on. Those first 5 years, 15 to 20, you're just still just a kid. You're coming out of your childhood into adulthood. But from 20 to 25, and then from 25 to 35, those 15 years, oh man, did I ever see stuff happen. And I remember um, um, months and months and months where, uh, you know, Jennifer and I were without a child. We had no kid. We were both making income, and we had both been chasing the dream, of some kind of a middle class life of some kind, and aspirations for much, much more. But you got to get started somewhere. And we moved in together in '76 when we were 21. We weren't 18; we were 21, and I had my college education as a watchmaker, so I had a quote a degree. I had a job. Jen had 1 year of university under her belt. We were thinking she'd get three more and get a university degree, but she never did. She was working. And between the two of us, we figured, well, if we're both working, we're going to be fine. No problem. And we'll live, we'll live a reasonable life and move forward. Uh, and I remember in 80, 81, 82, those years, we were still coming out of inflation that had been as much as 12, 14%. We were still, uh, I don't consider ourselves, we didn't consider ourselves lucky to have work because we knew the work we did was very important to the employers or to whomever we were working for. I was self-employed already, I had been self-employed as a watchmaker, clock repairman. I had work up to here, and I could make a reasonable living. But then I became a stockbroker, and I figured, well, I'll go into this business because that's there's some upside for me personally there. And I remember when the markets weren't that great, and there were years where they weren't that great for stockbrokers because clients had been so beat up for year after year after year after year after year that they just weren't doing any trading. And if you don't do any trading, brokers make no money. um, you go to a racetrack and you have 5,000 people watching the races. So much money will come through the gate for the admission, and then so much money will be wagered over the 10 races. If you have 15,000 people at the track, higher gate and much higher betting numbers. And, um, activity is what it's all about. And volume is the key to success for the business. Robinhood became an entity, and it became a real thing because they offered people who were one just so happened they were stuck at home, couldn't go to work, couldn't go out shopping, couldn't go to the shopping mall, grounded. We were all grounded. um, they gave people a place to go to do some wagering rather than wager on non-existent hockey games and other sporting events because nothing was happening in the sports world. So a lot of people who used to be sports bettors became stock market bettors. A lot of folks who had been working at the office and so busy with their lives, getting up at 5, 6 in the morning to get to the office by whatever the ungodly time they wanted you there, and then left at 4 or 5, and you got home at an ungodly late time. You had no time in your awake moments, conscious time, to analyze the little things. And one of the little things in your minds, up until 2 years ago, was the amount of money you were saving through your employer. That every month or so, or 2 weeks or so, when you got your pay report, what you got paid and deducted and all that. One of the deductions that came off your paycheck that you kind of just took for granted and started ignoring because it wasn't all that exciting was the automatic savings deduction that you had agreed with the employer to do. And this is the one where the employer either matched it dollar for dollar, or 50 cents on the dollar, or even $2 to the dollar. And either the money went into the stock that your company had, the shares of the company you worked for, or it went into some kind of a um, ETF, mutual fund managed kind of a fund. And because the returns are so boring and the literature you would receive on this stuff would be so meaningless, or it would be filled with so much legalese, you didn't pay attention to it. So many of you would get your statements maybe in the mail, maybe you'd get an email every month or every quarter, and you'd almost ignore it. I mean, you really just never bothered to look at it. The only time you guys would ever look at your the amount that you had in your staff savings account or whatever is when you quit your job. And then you got to, oh yeah, I got that too. How much is that worth? And can I transfer to the next employer, or does it go into an IRA, or what do I do with this thing? That was the world. And when Robinhood showed up, it gave you complete hands-on ability to manage your investments. But going back to my time, back into the 80s, we were dealing with ungodly inflation, ungodly unemployment, and I had friends of mine who were grateful that they had jobs, that they were just praying that they weren't going to get laid off at the end of the month, because at the end of every month it just seemed another round of layoffs would come around, and it was just nonstop carnage. And we'd hear stuff like I'd hear, from a client of mine. He'd call me up and say, "Yeah, look, I just got the goodbye handshake from my manager. I've been with the company for 12 years, and you know, I was one step away from senior manager, and then after that, vice presidency, and I'm out of here. They're cutting. They let like 15 of us go today. Like I'm not. They didn't pick on me. They let 15 of us go today. And in the next month, they're going to let 100 others go below us. They're gone too. We were getting this every month, again and again and again and again and again. And so at that time, inflation was high. The bankers, the central bankers, were trying to fight inflation, but they had another problem on their head: high employment. When you have high unemployment, you're trying to get an economy going. The problem with getting an economy going when you have high inflation is that it's difficult to lower rates because you're encouraging more inflation. And so this went on for years, but not at the levels we're looking at here in today's world. We're not talking about 6.8% inflation or 4% inflation. This is normal inflation. 4% inflation a year is normal. It's acceptable, actually. 6% inflation, a titch above normal, but nothing to worry about. 15% inflation, 18%, yeah, that you worry about, because that is a lowering of the standard of living, and that is a sign of certain parts of the economy overheating. And it's unsustainable for a lot of businesses to be able to raise their prices enough to stay ahead of the inflation curve. Thereby, they raise their prices somewhat to offset some of the effects of inflation. But what they do then is to cut expenses to make up the difference, because they can't make up losses from higher costs by just raising prices. So they try to reduce their own costs, and this starts up a vicious cycle of every company at the same time, in every business at the same time, trying to find ways to reduce costs of overheads. Now, whether that's moving into a smaller office, whether that's moving entirely to another location, maybe it's leaving a downtown prestigious office location and going to a Class B office building just out of the downtown core, whether it's moving a retail store from one location to another location, might be better, lower rent. It's laying off people. It's deferring new purchases for plant and equipment upgrades to the machinery of the business, whatever the business is. Obviously, if you're an accounting business, you have 20 employees, you might let one go, and that reduced your cost by 3-4%. But then again, everyone's workload just went up, which means mistakes now go up because people are working harder. But those who are still there are grateful for the job, and so they tolerate the extra workload. On and on it went. And with factories, factory owners are geniuses. Factory operators are very smart people. Anyone who can operate a plant with 2,000 employees and receivables and exports and everything else, and assembly and packaging, these people are smart. These people are really talented. These folks are also very closely aligned with their accountants. They're constantly checking with their bookkeepers and their auditors. How are we doing? And these people are smart as well. They studied. They went to school and studied. And these kids, men and women, will tell the factory owners and operators, your margins are off by 3 percentage points, and you raised your prices last month, and if you raise them again this month, you might really upset your customers. You got to be careful. But the problem is that your suppliers from wherever your stuff is coming from, they're jacking rates like you can't believe, because they too are suffering the inflation game. Everyone's in the inflation game. It's like musical chairs. And as long as the lights are on and the music's playing, we all feel comfortable that there's a chair there for us to sit down on, and we're okay. But when the lights go out and the music stops, whoops, there's shortages of chairs and there are casualties. And so factory owners in the 70s and the 80s, they figured out, well, the best way to beat inflation is to cut costs. And the best way to cut costs, because if I cut my costs, I'm cheaper than my competition. You see, I can have lower prices than everyone else I'm up against, and I can beat them. Even if my quality is and my prices are cheap, I'll still get the business. I'll build a factory in Mexico. I'll build a factory, or I won't even build a factory. It got to the point where the Steve Jobs of the world came into the game, and others like him, and they figured out, why should we make this stuff in America? Why should I make anything in America? I can make whatever I need to sell to my American customers. I can make it somewhere else where it's a lot cheaper to make it. The automotive business, the automotive guys are geniuses up there in Detroit. I mean, those boys in the 60s and 70s, theoretically, they weren't using all their brains in the 60s and 70s because the cars they made were crap. But by the 80s, they figured out, we better figure out a way to survive. And they started hiring executives in Detroit to figure out a way to survive the downturn that was happening and the inflation thing that was just killing them, because the labor costs they were suffering from, and the parts and everything else. So what did they do? Yeah, they started outsourcing. That's a new term that came into play called outsourcing. That means you're hiring someone who has a factory somewhere else to make what it is you want made under certain specs. And at the beginning, you had product coming back to you that was crap, and you had to get it redone or had to remodify. But eventually, these outsource factories became extremely good at making high quality merchandise the way you like it at a price you want to pay. And here we go with Taiwanese based factories, China factories, now today Vietnamese factories, India factories, Pakistan factories. The clothing business is still in the 60s, in the mindset of the 60s and 70s. This stuff right here, anything you're wearing, most of what you're wearing, and your shoes, your socks, your pants, women, anything so much of what you're wearing, ladies, it's made overseas in factories that resemble the garment districts of downtown New York and other cities from the early 1900s and the 1800s. Slave labor, unbearable working conditions at ridiculous pay, with unbelievably long hours, 6 days a week, working 1 day off, and no rights for the human being who does it. And that's still today. That is still in existence today. Whereas goods manufactured by with metals and electronics and this type of thing, automated, all automated. And the shtick is, the reality is that you could not convert a Detroit, Ohio, let's say Michigan, Ohio, Illinois, Indiana, Ontario, Canada. You could not convert any of the factories that were of the auto trade, whether they assembled the cars or they made the parts for the cars. You couldn't get any of those factories easily converted to the kind of factories that were being built overseas on an outsourced basis, because the outsourced based factories were automated with robots, built and designed by North Americans and Europeans. The G10 countries had the expertise and know-how to move forward with high-tech design at the workplace, which meant lowering the number of people involved to produce something. And this kicked in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, and still to this very day. Unfortunately, in North America, and I'm just using North America because I am from North America, but it was true in Germany, but generally in North America, the unions were so protective of their members, and the auto companies were so desperate to cut their expenses to survive. The two could not get together to work out a deal. The deal they should have worked out in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, and then implement from then on forward, was both parties will say to each other, we agree on several things. We agree that factories are going automated. We agree that that's only going to happen if a new car company were to be created overnight in the United States and would open up factories in the US from the ground up. They would not be like the factories that are running right now. They would be completely automated. They would only have 800 workers instead of 1,800 workers. We all agree that that would be the plan. We both agree that we have to go to that level in the future. But we both have to agree that all union members that are members now have to be compensated for this future. And so that means retraining a whole bunch of people, and perhaps retiring early a whole bunch of people with payouts. In other words, we compensate them to not come to work anymore. And we get them to retire at age 54, 53, 52. Now, those folks could choose to turn right around and get a job somewhere else, or retrain themselves to get something else, or they could begin an early retirement. But they didn't do this. They could have done this, and it could have averted a lot of hard feelings and a lot of distrust between the two members, because management was under unbearable pressure from Wall Street and its bankers to cut costs and make money, where union members were saying to their unions, hey, we're part of the union. You're supposed to protect us. We're supposed to have these benefits. We're making theoretically the greatest cars ever made and trucks ever made for these massive companies. We got to work this out. And unfortunately, the two parties, the management and the labor, couldn't get together to work it out. It happened in Germany. It happened elsewhere. It may have happened in other European countries with a lot of government involvement, but that's not the way that we operate in North America. We want government out of our business. We want to have business solve business problems and then government take care of government issues. At least that was the thinking. The mistake made was that the businesses, the car companies, the unions looked after themselves. And at the end of the day, it was constant conflict, every contract negotiation. And these contracts come up every 2 to 3 years. And the union would pick which company they would notify of a strike action. So it would be in a rotation. It would be Chrysler one year, Ford the next year, next time, GM the next time. The other two car companies would basically settle with the union on the same kind of contract that was made at the first plant, the first employer. So if GM and the union made a deal, Ford and Chrysler would just sign on that deal, and all union members from all these car plants would be covered. The problem began in the 70s, where car companies slowly but surely started to produce product under their brand name elsewhere, and then they started getting product made for them by third parties and offshore. And this began the slow, inevitable decline and the invention of the term the Rust Belt, because now certain factories, one at a time, would be shut down. And the car companies would say, well, it's just modernization and we're just consolidating our operations, this kind of thing. But the reality was the headcount was dropping and dropping and dropping at the car industry. And the headcount of employees for the car industry around the world, elsewhere in much lower cost jurisdictions, was rising and rising and rising. And so today, you buy any vehicle from a major manufacturer, more or less, there's parts made all over the place. They're not all USA made. They're made all over the place. And I'm talking about the traditional automakers. And this is the way it's been. This is the way it is. And the union counts are way down, and the benefits and the packages and the negotiations are way different than they would have been in the past. Union members get way less money than they thought they were going to get by this point in time. Retirees are desperately hoping that their health benefits don't get cut every time negotiations go into play, because the two parties still aren't on the same page. Where in Germany, you have the government involved as a mediator between the two parties. And the government is saying between the two parties, look, you guys, either you two buggers get your act together, or we're going to come in there with the big stick and make it work. Because you know how we can make it work? We're the government. We represent the people of the country that you sell your product into. All right. So we're actually overseeing you guys. And we, the people as a whole, expect you to adhere to certain laws and conditions and human rights and respect and all that stuff, and we'll allow you to make a lot of money. But we can tax the bejesus out of both of you guys. We can nail you on a corporate tax like you cannot believe, and we can nail you, the workers, in unbelievable income taxes. So we have the big stick over both of you guys. Now, we're here to help you guys figure out a deal that works for all of us. And we, the government, will bridge finance whatever you need to get to the promised land. Because the promised land is that in Germany, we only have sea access to the North Sea. There's a small little sliver of land up there where we can get ships in and out. The rest of Germany is surrounded by the rest of Europe, all right? And if we get cut off from trade disputes between Poland or Czechoslovakia or Switzerland or Austria or France, we only have one exit where we can export our goods, and that's by sea, and that's the North Sea. So we as a government are very keen on keeping jobs and factories working in Germany. And the way we're going to work this out, and this is the 60s, this is way back in the 60s, the way we're going to work this out is when a car company is looking to add 1,000 new workers a year to their factory and wherever, 15,000 people, 20,000 people, they want to add 1,000 employees a year. They're looking to add 18 to 20-year-old people to join the workforce. Germany is saying when you hire that individual who has a certain scholastic degree in school, and they may have gone to college for whatever they're studying, you hire these people. We're going to make it so that they can be employees with the company for the rest of their lives. We're going to try to make it work so that they don't ever get unemployed ever again. We don't want people shifting jobs every 3 years. We want these kids to come on in, and be accepted into the company and know I have a job for life. And now they will dig roots deep in the community. They'll get married, they'll have children, they'll buy a house, they'll have a mortgage, they'll buy cars, they'll go on vacations, and they will multiply. And for the country as a whole, this is a good thing. Stable family life, stable communities. This is good stuff. That's what governments love to have happen. That's what countries want. They want happy people living in a happy country. Employers want stability. They just want to know that, hey, these employees are going to show up every day and they're going to be reliable and they're going to be loyal to the company. Great. We'll be loyal to them. The employee, what do they want? I want to know I'm not going to get laid off on the next business downturn. I want to know that the company's benefits are there. I want to know that when if I stay for 35 years, that when retirement comes, I will be retired and I won't lose my benefits. Excuse me, folks, I'm getting warm. This is what everybody wanted. It's the same thing. And so the negotiations between unions, government, and business went on and on and on, started in the late 50s into the 60s, and continues to this very day. And in certain countries in Europe, it is very stable. Yes, there are downturns and there are issues and there are problems, and it's not all perfect. Of course not. Of course not. How can it be? It's human race. We're humans. But generally speaking, the German auto worker didn't get laid off. There is no rust belt of the auto sector in Germany. Yes, there were factories that were shut down. Oh, yeah, of course. They were antiquated from the 50s and 60s. They had to be blown out, but new ones were created. And yes, Germany does import a lot of parts from around the world for their auto business, but it didn't cost Germans 100,000 auto jobs overnight. They didn't have this carnage that America had, that Canada had. It's where these people were compensated. They were retrained. The government would step in and say, your wage is guaranteed by the country that you live in, and we will ensure that you will receive just as much money every 2 weeks as you do now. And now you're going to become a computer programmer, or you're going to become a totally different career person, maybe within the automotive sector, maybe not. But this was the deal that the government made as sort of a trampoline catch-all, like a net at the circus. We got the net underneath the acrobats just in case you slip and fall. This gave business the confidence to go forward and make money. This gave the unions the confidence to negotiate with business for the benefit of the members, and this gave the members the confidence to just, I can go to work and I can just be assured of my financial stability. And there you have it. That's the difference between some countries in some ways. I'm looking at the market today, and I'm talking to you about the market, and I'm telling you that what we're looking at right here about this Federal Reserve meeting, the minutes are going to come out tomorrow, and there might be talk of a possible 0.25% increase in interest rates a couple of months sooner in 2023 than we thought. This is the reason the market is taking a dump. Is this it? No, it's not it. You can claim that it's it. You can procrastinate. You can pronounce that, oh, this is the reason. This is the excuse. This is why the market's going down. The market right now is in December. It is December the 14th. The end of the month is the 31st, 17 days from now. Take away the holiday days and the weekend days, and how many trading days have you got left? What, 8, 9? There are not very many trading days left in this calendar year to do what? What do you have to do between now and the end of the year? A lot of institutions, a lot of investors, a lot of individuals, a lot of corporations, they have to do their tax planning. They've had to do we've got to take our capital losses. We have to book our capital losses now in order to qualify for write-offs for our taxes before it's too late. We can't wait till January the 15th. We got to do this now. They've been doing this for a month. This is done every year. This is the annual ritual of a turnover of assets from loser to winner, a reallocation of funds. This is where investment planners earn their money, and they talk to their clients and say, yeah, listen, you got $300,000 retirement account here. You own bank stocks, and you own some mutual funds, and you own some ETFs, and you own this and you own that, and you're doing really well on this, and you made a lot of money on this and this, but you've got mediocre performance or so returns on that and that. I suggest what you should do is sell these three losers over here, and just take that cash and either buy other stocks to replace these losers that will do better for you in 2022, or buy more of what's been winning for you, and or let's reallocate a little bit more, because you're now 68 years old, you're not 63 anymore. Things are changing here. We need to get you more into income rather than growth. There's all this going on. This is happening millions of times over every day all this month. There's a lot of reallocation going on, and that means some of the stocks that you're following. You're telling me on these comments here. You're saying, "Oh, wow, Bruce, look at this. So and so stock was at, it's down 50% from where it was in July. Wow, has this ever taken a beating?" They've done nothing wrong. The company's done nothing different than they always do. The reality is that they were a high flyer in the first 6 months of the year. It's why they caught your attention in the first place. You used to watch the stock when it was 120, 130, going, "Oh, wow, look at that. It's a 130 stock. It used to be $40 and now it's at 60." And you're going, "Wow, it's dropped 50%. Well, yeah, but for the year, it's still up 75%, because sooner or later, winners have to address capital gain situations. And this is another thing you have to figure out, whether you're going to hold a winning position or you're going to reallocate it. You're going to modify it. You're going to take losing positions. Well, some people who bought at 110 and 120 are now sitting on $80 stock. They're going to go, "I like the company, but geez, this write-off is so juicy for me. I lost $40 a share on this thing right now. Technically, I've lost $40. I can take that loss against a couple of my gains that I've had, and this will neutralize my tax bill. If I do nothing and just carry everything, I may have to pay cash on gains and then carry forward losses. That isn't cash in my pocket. But if I sell off losers, I can cash in the loss against gains." It depends on the jurisdiction in which you live. I'm not talking to just you in America. I'm talking about Canadians. I'm talking about Europeans. I'm talking about people around the world. Everyone has a different tax scenario they're dealing with, and it is extremely complicated, hence why there are so many tax accountants out there to help their clientele figure out the best move for them. But at the end of the day, it breeds uncertainty in the markets, because we see a little bit of a dip and we go, "Oh, what's causing this?" We're looking for an excuse. Why is the market dropping? Give me the excuse. Give me the excuse, and I'll decide whether I want to join the losses when I don't need to join the losses. And this week's excuse is the Federal Reserve. Last week's excuse was inflation would be released on Friday. The excuse the week before that, the unemployment report's coming out. We're going to find out how many people are employed or not. There will be an excuse next week. I will guarantee you I'll come up with another one for you that you can pin your hopes on or fears on or whatever the situation. But when I compare this market today to where I came from, this is a joke. This is an absolute joke of a market. We have got so much cash sloshing around here. You folks have no idea. You cannot comprehend how much cash is out there. And I don't mean people walking around with $20 bills in their pocket. All right. I'm talking about the corporate world and the banking system as a whole. Yes, there are trillions of dollars of bonds out there from governments. I agree. There are trillions of dollars of bonds out there that corporations have issued. I agree. There are trillions of dollars of cash in corporate accounts and personal accounts. And I can tell you that there are trillions and trillions of dollars of value in investment accounts around the world. And I can tell you that the economy of the world is not firing on all cylinders right now. It's at 80%, 83%. It's underperforming. And we all know that there's a huge pent-up demand for goods and services out there. Huge, huge demand. And it is getting bigger and bigger as each month goes by. This is not a shrinking demand, it's a growing demand. Back in the 70s and the 80s, we had shrinking demand. We had people who were thinking, I need a new car. I need to replace the old jalopy I'm driving, but I can't afford the new car. It's not the price of the car that's stopping me from buying a new car. I can get a great deal at the dealer. He's drowning in them over there. They're drowning in cars. I either cannot get a bank loan, I can't even get one, forget about, what the interest rate is, or I can get one, but it is so onerous on the interest rate. And it is such a short term, the banker won't give me 4 years or 5 years to repay. They want to be paid back in 24, 28, 30 months, 2.5 years. I can't make those payments per month. I can't buy a new car. This was a shrinking demand. The car dealer is sitting there going, look at all these old cars driving by my dealer. They're all rusted out. These folks have got to buy a new car. I mean, these cars that they're driving now won't last much longer because the old American car made in the 60s and 70s was garbage and they were falling apart. It's only a matter of time before these folks buy a new car. But they delayed and they delayed and they delayed. And the car dealers are getting more and more desperate. The car manufacturers were getting desperate because their lots at the factory were packed with cars. No dealer wanted them. They just couldn't get them off of their lots to get them to dealers' lots because the dealers couldn't get them off of their lots. This is where we were for years, ongoing, again and again and again. And this was the same with fridge makers, stove manufacturers, dishwasher people, furniture makers, television makers, stereo makers, anything you can imagine being manufactured. Everybody was drowning in inventory and the customers were not coming through the door. They didn't have the cash because the cash they had was evaporating in their hands into thin air because of inflation. Because the number one thing you buy when you are making money is food, shelter, and money for your health, for medicine and whatever you need. Then you get the good stuff. After you got to look after the basics. And so people were really hunkering down and just clutching their money. They were holding on. And a lot of us, me, this generation, I was supposed to take over for my dad. I was supposed to be the one to allow my father to sail into retirement at age 50 because my generation, these kids, these spoiled brats that didn't serve in the Second World War, didn't have to serve in the Vietnam War because we were too young. We weren't draftable. We didn't see any action in the field. Those brat kids of ours, which there are tens of millions of in North America, we were supposed to take over. And we were coming into the workforce going, yeah, but listen, Dad, listen, I can't get a high paying job like 5 years ago, like guys that were my age 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Those don't exist anymore. All the factories, they're not hiring. All the white collar outfits, they're not hiring. They're laying off. They're actually becoming leaner and meaner. And they're laying off. And they're the new union contracts for those kids of my generation that didn't have a high school education, that graduated barely high school, but some dropped out. They found that they couldn't get that $30 an hour union job that their dad had. They could only get a new union job under a new contract at 18 an hour because business and the unions couldn't get together on a continual package to go forward because governments weren't invited to the table to help negotiate the deal. It just wasn't done in North America at that time. And so a whole generation of us were left out there trying to figure out for ourselves what were we going to do. And what do? Well, instead of me thinking about buying a house by the time I was 25, my thought was, we're just going to rent an apartment. We're used to renting an apartment. We're just going to keep renting an apartment because we can't save for a down payment. Get a fancy new car? Not going to happen. We're going to drive an older car and just get by. This is bad news for an economy when tens of millions of kids like that don't become so successful that they can now take on the parents so that they can retire. Well, that's what's happening here. There is so much cash in this world today that seniors today are actually able to retire even without high interest rates, because it used to be we used to get this GIC interest on all our money. We now put our money into other investments, and that might be stocks that pay dividend, or it might be mutual funds or ETFs, not what you name it. In today's world, there is so much cash lying around. Cash is looking for a place to go, and corporations are able to borrow money at 1% or less, 2% or less easily if they have any kind of a balance sheet. And inflation is 4, 5, 6%. Money is free. We have free money right there. We have free mortgages right now, free car loans right now, free furniture loans. You want to buy an iPhone? Why don't you go to Verizon? Sign up a 2-year plan. They'll give this to you. They'll give this to you now with virtually nothing down. Yeah, you're on a commitment for 2 years. What do you care? You don't have to come up with $1,000 up front for the phone, or $1,500, or whatever phone you're getting. They're giving you this stuff. The phone is free. The contract is where we make the money. And we're prepared to wait 2 years to get our money. That's what these companies are saying to you. I'm prepared to wait. The auto companies are giving you 8-year loans. I'm prepared to wait 8 years for you to pay for this car. It's okay. I can wait 8 years to get my money out of this car, because you're going to pay full price for this car. That's the trick. The phone, you're paying full price for the phone. Go to Apple to get a cash discount. There is no cash discount at Apple. You can either pay Apple upfront right now, the full price for the phone, or you can pay the same amount of money for the phone over 24 months with Verizon, included in their plans. The pound of flesh will come out of you one way or the other, but you have the money. You have the money, and or you have the cash flow. And those of you who have taken advantage of this market, of this economy, of this banking scenario, this whole thing by renegotiating your existing home loans, or consolidating your debt into a mortgage, where you've taken, say, you have a first mortgage of $200,000 and you take a second mortgage of $150,000 at 3-4%, and you've eliminated all your credit card debt, your car loans, your student loans, any other loans that are at a higher rate. You've gotten rid of them all, and you've replaced it with just a real estate loan. I say good on you. I say good on you. You are doing what corporate America has been doing now for 15 years. Corporate America has been borrowing money like crazy for free and enjoying the benefits like you can't believe. And one of the benefits that corporate America has had is to screw you over, not pay you what you're worth, to pay you as little as humanly possible and grind you to the core, and to also not hire too many people in your department. Because many of you have noticed in the last 5 years, you're always short-staffed. You're always short-staffed. Your company never has enough people working around, because they're not really pushing that hard to find them. They'd rather push you to the brink and make you do the work of 1.5 people than actually hire another half a person. And so they're benefiting beautifully. They're getting you at the regular rate, and they're getting 150% performance out of you, because you think, and you had been thinking up until 2020, that, well, I could get laid off at any time if I don't pull my weight around here. And pulling my weight around here means I have to work at 150% of the rate that I used to work at, or would have been expected to work at 10 years ago. That's how corporate America has been doing beautifully. Stock market's doing great. Efficiencies are fine. Returns are coming in. But now it's all different. We have supply chain problems. We have a pandemic. We have this recurring variant nonsense going on. It's not stopping. Heard this morning, 27 members of the Air Force have been let go because they would not get vaccinated. They tried every trick in the book to not get vaccinated, and every trick in the book failed them, and they ultimately had to choose your career with the military or take a hike. And if you walk, you don't take the vaccine, you lose all benefits and you lose all bonuses, and you might even owe us money back. 27 people walked or were told to get out. And it's the tip of the iceberg. There will be tens of thousands of people in all kinds of industries in the next 3 to 6 months that will be excused from further participation because they won't get vaccinated. And this is a problem for the rest of us out here. It's just a problem for the rest of us, because it means the variant has a place to go. There are 27 more bodies here that are available to be invaded, and just one little is all you need to get it. And good luck to you. I have no idea how these folks are going to get a job anywhere else, because it's going to get to the point eventually where the only jobs these folks can get are going to be what we call the under-the-table jobs. These cash-paying jobs where you're not reported, where you're not disclosed, where your employment is invisible. You're in the underground economy. And it's out there. It's always been out there. It will always be out there. More are coming in. And unfortunately, that means for those of us and our children and our elders and vulnerable people who have pre-existing health conditions like you can't imagine, a living hell will continue because you just don't know if the variant you get will be the one that gets you. Some of us may have had variants already that have tried to invade our bodies, and we fought them off because we're healthy and we've been vaccinated and we're fine. But the one that will come someday might be the one that does us in, and we have no idea. It's just the way of the world. Anyway, there you go. So the market right now, yes, it's down a little bit, but the Dow's down 94 points on the pre-market. This is your whole plan. The massive sell-off, and we're all worried about I don't know what, and we're down 94 points on a 35,449 point index. That's your plan. That's your whole plan. Get her. I don't think so. The S&P down 27 and NASDAQ down 163. Even that is a 1% drop. So what? A 1% drop. Heck, we can have a 2% run in one hour. This is a nothing burger. I want to see. You show me a sell-off, show me 4 or 5% drops in the pre-market. You show me a Dow that's off 4% pre-market. You show me a NASDAQ that's off 6% in the pre-market, and we got a sell-off. Now we got something, but we don't have it. We also don't have the volume. We don't have the volume. Everyone is supposed to participate in the panic sell-off. This is supposed to be a full participation program. Not happening. It's not happening. We have most people on the sidelines going, what are those morons doing over there? What are they selling this stuff for? What are they, idiots? That's what most investors are doing right now. They're doing this. The only investors selling are either ones who are forced out because of margin calls, and you know my feeling about margin accounts. Don't do it. Don't get margin. And then those out there who are taking advantage of the market in the way that they don't want to do it, but they're going to do it. Because they're going to say, my tax advisor says if I sell this now, I can write off, $40,000 in losses against these $120,000 in gains that I've made. At least my gains will be down to $80,000, and my tax bill will now only be. I need to come up with $20,000 cash to pay my tax bill. So I'm going to sell this stuff here, write the loss off, take $20,000 of that cash, pay the tax man, and the rest of that cash I'll throw back in my portfolio and just keep on going. Those of you who don't know, you have to send Elon Musk a thank you, however you want to do it, whether you send him a Christmas card or you send him a text message and say thank you. You have to thank Elon Musk on behalf of the citizens of the United States of America. He has paid more income tax to the United States government in the last couple of months by selling off billions of his stock. He has done a wonderful service to the United States Treasury. Hundreds of millions of dollars have gone to the U.S. Treasury from Elon Musk by him selling his stock at the prices he's been selling at to turn around and buy new stock, which instantly gives him another tax bill because he's buying the stock at such a discount to the actual market. He's got to pay the tax on that. Elon is doing a huge favor to the people of the United States of America. No one is talking about it. No one is mentioning it. No outlet. The only headlines you see are Elon sold another $1 billion worth of his stock. That's all you're getting. That's all you're hearing about. You're not getting the other side of it. Elon just paid another $200 million in income tax today. Or Elon has now paid a total of $2 billion in income taxes in the last month. Or Elon is going to be paying a total of $6 billion in tax out of his $13 billion in sales, or whatever the number is. I don't know what the number is. I'm not a tax man, but it's just significant. And I say thank you, Elon Musk, because you've done very well, and you are the richest person in the world, and I congratulate you. I think it's a marvelous job. You've created untold thousands of jobs in untold businesses all over the United States. You've created new factories. You've salvaged the Fremont factory, which used to be a GM Toyota factory. You've salvaged that one years ago, 15 years ago now, 12 years ago. Built a new battery factory in Nevada, the largest building on the planet. Building a new factory in Texas. You've built a factory in Buffalo. I believe there's a factory there. And then around the world, you've created the factories that you're building. And you're creating Teslas all over the place. And you're working on the solar panel thing, and you're trying to iron that out. I say thank you very much. On behalf of mankind, I say thank you very much. And I'm not an American, but if I were an American, I would be saying to Elon Musk, thank you for being a great American. You're making a ton of money. Like America loves to see people make money. We give awards to people that make money. In Canada, people who make money are embarrassed. They lay low. They don't want to, we don't want to talk about that. We're doing okay. We don't want to mention it. In the United States, we're making money. I love it. I think it's great to celebrate success. I think it's wonderful. I hate participation medals. I love winning medals. But I understand that giving away participation medals makes people feel better. So I don't want people to be called losers because they're not participating, or that they are participating and not winning. I'll say thank you for coming to the party. Let's all get our fair share. Those of you out there watching me today, you're all multimillionaires because you watch me, right? Or no? Or you're trying to become multimillionaires because you watch me. Oh, okay, I get it. We're all working to get richer. Fair enough. I say welcome all of you from around the world who are watching me here on this channel. And I hope you're getting inspired from time to time by what you see out there in the marketplace. I don't want you to get discouraged when you see a down day or two or three. I want you to sit back and go, oh, we got deals here. We got stocks that are way too low for no good reason. And I'm getting in there and I'm taking my fair share, because you've looked at the charts again and again and again over history. And you've noticed that when markets back off and you buy at those lows, you make money when the markets recover. And the markets always recover. It just takes time. It just takes time, because you got to go through the motions. You got to go through the emotional roller coaster of euphoria when you make money, disappointment when it's kind of flat, despair when it goes down, total desperation when it keeps going down, and then a little bit of hope as it's coming back up. And then the greed factor kicks in and goes, yeah, I'm up 15%, but I'm gonna wait a little bit. And then it goes way up and you're euphoric as all get up. This greatest thing in the world, and then it's not going any higher. Welcome to the roller coaster of life and the investment world. And bargains are out there, Rob. You got it. There are bargains available to be had. But a bargain does you no good unless you buy the bargain. You pick your spot, you pick your stock, you pick your price, you make your move, and then you do this. And you got to learn to do that. This is the hardest thing to do sometimes. This. I'm in. I'm in to win, baby. I own this cash. I own this stock cash. I don't have a margin account. You can't force me out. Try and play all the games you want on the marketplace. I'm not selling. You're not getting rid of me, buddy. Yeah, I'm here for the ride, because we're not up at the top of the roller coaster yet. We're down here. I'm waiting for the ride to start. I paid my ticket price. I paid the ticket to get on this ride. I'm on the ride. I'm waiting for it to start. There's a lot of empty seats. I'm just waiting for the seats to fill up. I got my seat. I'm locked in. I'm strapped in. I'm ready to go. Whenever you want to start this baby, let's go for a ride. And it'll click, 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 click all the way up. And you'll be looking at the view going, this is a nice view from up here. I kind of like the view from up here. This is kind of like the Warren Buffett view. The higher you get, the better it even looks. This is kind of nice. But once in a while, you do that, and you do the corner, and you come around. But you know what? The ride goes again. And if you prepaid your ticket, you get to keep riding the ride. And it gets more exciting each and every time. But you've got to allow losers to be losers. And that's what's been happening the last couple of days. There are losers out there who are losing. And they're letting themselves become losers because they are selling into a market that's dropping. And there you go. There are people selling GameStop today in the pre-market right now at $128.96. They have locked in a loss, guaranteed. And they're now going to cry in their soup forevermore because they can't make money now. The stock now is $129.40, just popped up over $129. The individual sold at $128, locked in their loss at $128, their price. If it goes to $135 this afternoon, they're going to go, shoot, what did I do that for? It goes to $145 tomorrow, they're going to, well, what's wrong with me? Why did I do that? And then they come back into the market at $150. Who knows? I just saying, losers sell. Winners do this. You go ahead and take your losses. I'm not playing that game. No. I'm playing the opposite. I'm doing the George Costanza from Seinfeld episode. I'm going to do the opposite. I am not selling in a down day. I'm a buyer in a down day. I buy back. Only thing I buy are I buy contracts back that I've sold, and I buy up stock that's cheap, and I buy contracts that I like in stocks that I like way out into the future. And this is why I keep mentioning to you folks: if you're going to buy any kind of a contract on a stock contract on a stock you like, you do not buy a 2-week contract, because weeks like this come up from time to time. Year-end selling, and then the year-end rallies come in. And when a year-end rally comes in, believe me, when these stocks begin to move, it's like watching a subway leave a station. Watch the guy running down the platform. The only guy that catches the subway train running down the platform is the Hollywood actor, the stuntman, because the train is designed to only go to a certain speed, and the guy is running at a certain speed and jumps and catches the train. The rest of us in real life never catch a subway once it starts leaving the station. Once it starts moving, it's over. It has left the station. It might still be going by you on the platform, but you missed it. And you're watching it just go past, and it's gone. And then 15 seconds later, you can't even hear it anymore. It's gone, baby. So don't miss the train. Get in here while the getting is good. Take your position, and then learn to cross your arms and go, okay, Uncle Bruce, entertain me. Talk to me about how great things are going to be. Walk me through this. Talk me through this disaster, please, Bruce. I'm so nervous. It's going to be all right. Oil down $1. Hey, we're down to $70.28 a barrel. This is good news for North Americans. Why? Because the price of gas is coming down right as we come into the heavy Christmas traveling season. Yay! Gas is going down in price all over the country, bit by bit by bit, couple pennies here, couple pennies there. You know how it is. You know that gas doesn't drop $1 overnight. It goes up $1 overnight. It doesn't go down $1 overnight, but it's just slumping and slumping and slumping and slumping. And I say, yeah, it's about darn time, because we've been overpaying for this stuff for months. By the way, did you notice Rocket Lab made an acquisition? Did you know that? I'm going to go trading in 3 minutes. Rocket Lab acquired Solero Holdings for $80 million, global leader in space solar power products. Strategic acquisition will see Rocket Lab add the world's largest production line of high-performing solar cells to the company's growing space systems business. I'm trying to read this without burping. I can't do it. The strategic acquisition will see Rocket Lab add the world's largest production line of high-performing space solar cells to the company's growing space systems business. $80 million acquisition. I do not know what their sales are. I don't know how much money they make. I don't know anything about the company, because they don't reveal that in releases like this. But another acquisition has been done by Rocket Lab again. This stock is trading right now at $11.56, down 20 cents. A bargain. This company is adding, I think they're adding 475 employees to their payroll. This will be done in the first quarter of 2022. It's the third acquisition in like 4 months. These guys have cash, hundreds of millions of dollars of cash in the bank. They are going to continue to acquire private companies that are going to add a ton of value to this company. If this private company had been large enough, it could have gone public itself. It would have gone public at $1 billion. It wouldn't have gone public at $80 million. But because it's a private company being acquired by a public company for money, instead of Rocket Lab issuing stock to these guys, they're just paying them cash. Not diluting the shareholders, but they're adding, in my opinion, $1 billion of book value to this company. Just like that. The stock isn't reflecting it. The market doesn't know it. You know it. Just so you know. That's what Rocket Lab is doing. And all of our former SPACs are cash rich and are shopping for deals at the price they want to pay. We just have to be patient with them, let them do what they do, and let them grow. They'll make us richer. It's so simple. Oh, it used to be so much easier when I was a kid. Oh, the fridge was always full of food. I didn't have to worry about the heat bill. Didn't have to worry about pop. My dad bought the soda in the house. He bought soda. Why did my dad buy soda? I always wondered. Why did my dad always buy the soda? All he said to me was just grab the van, take the empties back to the pop shop, and then bring 5 cases of cola to the house. Whatever flavors you kids want. I'm wondering, at the time it didn't occur to me, but in my future years as I grew up, I thought, why would he do that? And I thought, you know why he did that? Because I didn't hang out at the corner store to have a pop. I hung out at the house, and my buddies hung out with me because we had a pub at the house. We didn't hang out where the bikers hung out. We didn't hang out at the pool hall. We didn't hang out at the so-so part of town. We hung out at the house. This guy's a genius. The man was a genius. Oh, how many of our parents were actually geniuses that we never knew how smart our parents were until we became old enough to know, oh, that's why you did that. Oh, you sneaky guy, you. Oh, Dad. He's not around anymore. I can't thank him for this. But I know now. Oh, that's why you did that. That's pretty sharp there. Pretty sharp. Yep. I didn't hang out at the pool hall. Didn't hang out at that other place. Didn't hang out where all those smokers were. Didn't hang out where all the tokers were. Didn't hang out where all the dealers were. Didn't hang, little things like that. Thank you for being here today. We're open for trading. Thank you for being members of this channel. Thank you for being subscribers of this channel. Thank you for being lurkers of this channel. Just so glad you're here. We're opening up. I know my man, Larry Titus, has hit the opening bells, and we're up and running. We're now in business for the day. How is it going to go, baby? What's going to happen? Good morning, simpletons. Good morning, Ultraverse. Let's get ready to buy back these covered calls. Anyone else excited here? Oh, Fargan, I got my booster invite today. I got mine too. I got mine from the government of British Columbia saying, hey, Bruce, you can come and get your booster now. It's been this much amount of time since your last shot. You can come on in now and get your booster shot. So now Jen and I are going to have to figure out how to get our booster shots down here. And I know we can because they're available. So we'll see what we can do. GameStop was sitting at 129 or something, 128 a couple minutes ago. Remember that? It's trading 132. It's down 470, but it's 132 a share. It's not 128. Rocket Lab, 1205, up 29 cents. Well, it's about darn time, don't you think? Rocket Lab should go up, right? Yeah, it's a little underpriced. 160,000 volume. SoFi showing a 1430 current value last trade. The low was 1420, now 1428, 1430 on 1.4 million. We'll watch that in the next few minutes. GameStop 133.80 last trade right now, down 309 on 525,000. The open. That's not accurate. The theoretical high was 135. The theoretical low 129.50. There must have been a trade at 129.50 just at the bell. We're now 134.84, down 204. I'm not worried about this. I think we've got bargain hunters coming in here, and we may have a bit of a pop here. 135.25 now. It's already popping up a little more. Still down 178, but nothing bigger. Matterport 22.17, down 69 cents. A bargain here. Low of 21.60. We'll see what the first half hour brings us there. ME23Me 752, down 4 cents. 72,000 shares. No panic selling there. Spire 385, up 4 cents. 382 to 387 is the range. 385 right now. 18,500 traded. There's no wall of selling coming in here. It's going to go higher. It will go higher. ATIP 327, down 4 cents. 322 to 327 range, 10,000 volume. No panic selling coming in there. A lot of people on the sidelines going, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Should I buy this? What should I do? If a bunch of selling comes in, I'm going to back off. I'm going to wait. I'll wait if a bunch of selling comes in. There's no selling coming in. Should I buy now? What should I do? We're down 67 on the Dow. It's a nothing burger. We're down 67 points. We're down 29 on S&P. We're down 167 on NASDAQ. Even NASDAQ's down 1%. Okay, great, fine. Move on. Smart Rent, 11.28, down 4 cents. Sextera, 10.91, down 28 cents. It was 11.39 yesterday, or I see a $12 quote. I don't know if it traded at 12, but I thought it was 11.39 for the all-time high on Sextera. Looking good. 28 cents down today. Okay. AMC 21.94, down $1.30. Robinhood down to 18.94, down 76 cents. Vanik Vectors down 4.82 to 2.94. Home Depot, it's off 47 cents. No big deal. IBM up $1.24 to 123.82. The Dow right now down 39 points. S&P down 28. NASDAQ still showing 184. Microsoft off 587. Microsoft is down 587. Apple is up $1, 176.78. Is this a dead cat bounce on Apple? It could be. It could be. There were upgrades today on Apple, but I think what's happening is the brokerage firms are sort of uh, joining each other around the $200 range for the next high level for the stock into next year. They're all just kind of, well, we think it'll go to 200. We think it's going to go to 205. It's going to 195. They're all, upping their number to that same. They're all clustering at the same level, but the stock in the meantime might take a bit of a pause because it's had a good run. It's up $30 in the last 5 weeks from 147 to 177 right now. Tesla down $30 to $9.35. Bed Bath Beyond down 48 cents. BlackBerry down up 3. A Royal Caribbean down 24 cents to 71.91. Goldman down 61 cents. Cisco down 44 cents. We're not giving up a lot of ground here. Amazon down $30 on a $3,300 stock. Facebook at $332 down $230. Google down $31 to $2,902. JP Morgan up 39 cents. Costco down 3.55. Walmart up 9 cents. Those are some of the indications here at the moment. Let's take a look again at our faves. 12.24 on Rocket Lab, up 48 cents to start the morning. GameStop right now, 133.86, 134.01 on GameStop right now. All right, SoFi, 14.26 down 32 cents. Matterport, 22.24 down 62. ME down 8. Spire up 2.2 cents. ATIP is now unchanged at $3.31. It was $3.22 the open, $3.31 now, 13,000 volume. Crickets. Smart Rent down 8. Cyxtera down 28 cents. So there's no panic sell off here. There's no oh God, I gotta get out. It's not happening. The Dow's down 9 points. We're about to turn it. We're about to turn positive. Remember the last hour last night? I was talking to you about, we were down 180 and then we were down 330 at the close. And then this morning we started down 100 something. Well, here we are. We're down 30 right now. We're fluctuating, but we're actually threatening to go green. That's the threat of this market, actually. It might take an hour for it to happen, but then again, it could happen in 5 minutes. So we're down 14 now on the Dow. It's really jumping. Down 10. It's really moving. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. 24-point drop on S&P. That's half a percentage point. The Dow now down 4.4 points. It's about to go green. We did see a higher than expected PPI jump, they say. That's personal, was that price earnings something? Again, nothing burger. I don't buy it, man. There's so much cash lying around. This isn't going to be a problem. We're down 2.9, and now we're up 2 points on the Dow. The Dow is green right now. The Dow is green. Rocket Lab up 60 cents to 12.36. SoFi down 3 cents, about to go green. GameStop is green, 138.15. Matterport down 12 cents, just had a surge. ME is green, +3. Spire green, +3. ATIP unchanged. Smart Rent unchanged. Cyxtera down 27 cents. Market's turning green quickly on a number of our stocks here, and I suspect that might be the deal. That might be the dealio. We're down 4.7 on the Dow, 22 on the S&P, 140 on NASDAQ, as this market is starting to ease up and people are realizing the end of the world isn't happening. Oh my God, I thought it was happening. I thought the way everyone was talking, this is the end of the world. Nope. Surprise, it's not the end of the world. Up 3.7 points on the Dow. We just came back 7 points to go green again. The S&P now is down only 21 or so, and NASDAQ is down 128. It's coming on. It was down 1.1%. It's now down 0.83%. So oil down $1.12 to 70.17. Might not hold 70 today. It might break the 70 barrier again on oil. That should put your prices into the $2 range, two somethings, 270s, 280s, 290 a gallon. Eventually. Not going to happen overnight, though. You know how this works. There you have it. Here we go, Mama Babe. Ding, ding, ding. We're here. Let's see. What are people saying? Let's go. Let's go. Yes, let's get going here. Yeah. There's interesting. I find interesting that while Matterport went down this morning, my $35 cover call I wrote out to February went up. That's the power of time. I can book it at any CVS, Walgreens, Bruce. So I can get the shot anywhere I want. How about that? Let's see. Cheddar Stacks. I held my Matterport put and sold my Rocket Lab put yesterday. Worked out well for me. We're up 44 on Rocket Lab, only down 7 on SoFi. GameStop now 136.55, down 33 cents. Matterport down 11. ME up a nickel. Spire up 6. ATIP up. Is that up 5 cents? Yes, it's at 336. It's up 5.8 cents on ATIP. ATIP is 336 and Spire is 387. Where are they? Are they going to catch each other? What's going to happen? Smart Rent up 7 cents. Sextera down 22. Rocket Lab just jumped again. We're up 54 now, up 54 cents. SoFi down only 3. All righty. Fenville, good morning, Fenville. Good morning, Uncle Bruce. I've been pondering about this one a while back. I sold GameStop for $250. I bought Tesla at $11.30. Now, if I sell Tesla for a loss, I could buy back GameStop for 200 shares. Then before do it, or should I do it? Could I? In other words, you can buy. So you can get 200 GameStop if you sell the Tesla, take the loss on the Tesla. Hey, pick off the GameStop and then watch the market pop a little bit, and maybe write 150s, 155s, 160 calls against your GameStop and bring in some dough. There's a move. There's a move. Let's see. I got my booster at CVS. I just walked in. They gave my insurance info, and I got it in 15 minutes. Rita says, I do feel like selling, but Uncle Bruce, you say no. I wouldn't sell into an up market. And I think we're going to an up market. We're up 29 points on the Dow now. We're only down 15 on S&P. We were down, 25? 5 minutes ago. NASDAQ down 111, only 0.72 of a percentage point. Market is turning upwards at the moment. Interesting stuff. Let's go. What the face is going on? Sorry, y'all didn't want to be in the downer. Just watching how many anti-vaxxers drives me nuts. Be safe either way. Vaccinated, just be safe. What's up with SoFi? Connor wants to know. Well, it's down a dime. It's coming on. Let's see. I added 1,000 shares SoFi. Just buy the stock. Now, you see, Nicholas, Connor, listen to Nicholas, okay? Nicholas has got the right attitude here. You just buy the stock and shut up. Just buy it. Just buy it. There you go. Okay, doing what I can. It's so hard. It's not easy. There was a time it was a lot easier. It's not that easy anymore. Okay. What else is going on here? Rocket Lab making moves this morning. That's right. I like it. Birdie, thanks again, all bagel family. I hope you all make a boatload of money today. Yeah, baby. Let's see. Rocket Lab acquisition moving it a bit, up 53 to 12.29. Uncle Bruce, when should we sell stocks at a loss? If the market is set for a slowdown, as you said this morning, I could be waiting for years for stocks like Disney and YBM to get back to record highs. Well, certain companies, are having a tougher time than others. I mean, Disney, they're diversified. I'll give them that. But those parks are their Achilles heel in a way. The parks are the Achilles heel because of potential travel restrictions. Not going to guarantee it, but it's hanging over there like a dark cloud, and worldwide too. We're not talking American parks. I'm talking all of Disney, because you got to look at all of Disney. So yeah, they're doing well on their Disney Channel, and they're doing this. But then if theaters get shut down again, and the rumor is that Britain and Europe might shut down for theater participation, that's not good for Disney releases. If that starts coming back to other areas of the world, eventually to us, I don't know if it'll happen, but if it did, there might be restrictions on theaters to allow only 50% capacity or 30% capacity with lots of distancing. I can't tell you if it's going to happen or not, but it's a threat. And that keeps Disney stock, not performing at 100% efficiency, right? There's the issue. YBM, I'm not worried about YBM. It's just stock is underperforming for my liking, absolutely. But I'm a long-term believer in the company. So from a tax point of view, you have to decide yourself with your tax advisor. Do you sell for a tax reason, or are you selling for something else? Don't believe in the story anymore. You're just emotionally drained out. Don't want to be involved with it anymore. Whatever the reason, it's up to you. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on. 850,000 volume of GameStop, 7 minutes. That's nice. GameStop about to go green. We just had that a bit ago. This is an older message, so you have to forgive me for that. Ray Long, thank you for the donation. Hey, Bruce, I bought 30,000 GameStop at 270 back in the spring. Just keep holding. Yeah, hang in there. Get ready to write options. You might be able to write options on GameStop in the not too distant future here, because we get a bit of a rally, a little shot rally here, a little recovery rally. You're going to be writing options again, bringing in money. We'll keep an eye on this. We will. Let's see. Yeah, well, Bama Babe, something tells me that once GameStop gets low enough, those hedge funds will try to get out of their shorts once and for all. Could cause another squeeze. Just a theory. One never knows. Just about to hit a million volume on GameStop. We're at 134.80 down, 135.19 down, 169 on 1.23 million shares. So we got some volume. We're not getting a massive sell-off of paper to crush the market. We actually have buying coming in here, just picking it off. Yeah, it's down 169, but we're not down $18 or anything like that. What calls are on Spire are good at the moment? I'm tempted to get 10 Spire $8 calls for May 40 cents a piece. I would not be buying Spire calls, $8 calls at all. I would not be doing that. I would just be buying the stock. Just buy the stock and don't fool around with it. Big day for GameStop. Let's see. And Rob's saying you got to go for at least the fives. SoFi's green. So it was. It's still down 11 at the moment, but we're coming. We're coming. Let's see. Look at that. Let's go GameStop. Million shares in 10 minutes. We got some volume here. Let's see. Any more? Hi, Uncle Bruce. I have a $170 strike written put. I wrote a put on GameStop at 170, expiring January. Wrote it 2 months ago. Should I roll over to April for a lower strike, or should I wait to get closer to 21? Closing it costs 46. I would only do a rollover if it's financially beneficial for you. That's the only way I do a rollover. If you can bring in more cash than what this is going to cost you, then fine. Otherwise, I would just let this stock bounce back a bit here, and this will bring that contract down dramatically. You got a 170. I don't know what you sold it for, but we're at 135.59 here. For the stock to jump 20, 30 bucks is a no-brainer. Puts you at the 155, 160 range. That puts that contract at only 10 in the money, and the price of that thing will just plummet. Again, if you do a rollover and you can make it financially, it's a break even or a win, then you can look at it. Then I would consider that, because then if a move from this 136 to 156 happens, you get an immediate hit because you're so much closer to it. But again, you don't have to do a thing here. That's where I'm at right now. What do we got here? Fenville Associates. I bought 10 SoFi contracts, 14 for January for really cheap yesterday. I bought 10 GameStop, 140 and 65 strike calls for this week. That's a day trader. That's a gambler. Not everyone wants to do that. Uncle Bruce, more 200 shares than the amount that I sold before, even the fact of losing 10 grand on Tesla. Well, I think it's a good move. I like it. I like the idea. I like the plan, because if you do get them here and add 200 more to it, and then you think about writing a call against the stock, even if you're writing 145s or 150s a month out, you can bring in a nice fat premium. If you can bring in like a 10% premium return, cash right away, hey man, I like the deal. I just like it. I have SoFi $20 calls I bought way back when Uncle B started talking about SPACs expiring in January, which is no bueno. There you are. Fenville pretty much sold 300 GameStop, bought 80-ish Tesla. Now I can buy 500 GameStop. Right on. Noise. Rob, Fenville, why not do half that? Sell 40 Tesla, get 250, then have both. Again, I would do it so that you have hundreds of GameStop so you can write options. I would do this as an option play, that you make the switch over, take the tax loss on the Tesla, now start writing contracts on GameStop whenever you're ready, whether you want to do it here or see if there's a rally coming and immediately jump on it. That's how I do it. Matterport is green, $22.94. Spire up a penny. ATIP up 2.5 cents. SmartRent up 4. Those are the greenies. Rocket Lab up 43 cents. I have 700 SoFi, says Rita. Should I buy more or buy long calls? I still don't know how to write the calls, but the long call works out good with Matterport. It worked out good with Matterport. Yeah. Look, you can go long on SoFi for long calls. Yeah, sure. You can buy 1250s or 15s. I'm not sure which SoFis are available depending on how far out you want to go. That you're going to have to look at the option chain for. But if you can buy SoFi calls well into next year, like April, May, June, something like that, yeah, pay a premium to get them. But if you can afford the 1250s that are in the money, I would push you there because you'll get a $2 move on SoFi, you will get a 150 move on your contract. And so, there's immediate return coming your way. If the stock goes $5 higher to 1927, for example, the call you write at 12, the call you buy at 1250 will likely run up $4, maybe 410, 420 a contract. Money to you right now. I like that. I like that deal. All right. Nice. Added 200 more Spire Global. Let's see. What else is happening here? I just can't believe I scooped up 75 cents of Spire 384. Bargoon, Midnight Adventure. Spire 381, a bargoon to say the least. ATIP 336, another bargoon. Someone was mentioning yesterday that Spire has $1.94 a share in cash in its account. That of the stock, of that 381 price, $1.94 is money. The rest is the business. Yeah, and the business is expanding and growing, and they're signing contracts all the time. So, yeah, Spire is an absolute sub giveaway. It's being sold at below its value. In my humble opinion, it's ridiculous. We got to buy it up. We just got to take it over. That's all there is to it. I think we just have to buy it all. That's it. Sorry, we gave you folks a chance to run the company. We're going to run the company. We're going to buy it all. And then we'll run the company. How about that? Up 64 cents on Rocket Lab, $12.40 a share now. SoFi down 18 at $14.40. GameStop up 128, gone green, 138.16 on GameStop. Matterport up 11 cents now to 22.97. ME down 2 cents. Spire unchanged. ATIP up a nickel, pardon me. Smart Rent up 4 cents. Cyxtera down 17 to 11.02. It's back over 11 again. AMC turned a corner, up 13 cents. Robinhood down 48. The Dow up 64. S&P down 18. NASDAQ down 148. A $2 gain on GameStop, 138.88. I think that's the high of the day right now on GameStop, 138.78. We're running. We're going higher. IBM up 228. Microsoft down 870. Apple only up 67 cents. Tesla down $23, a little better than earlier this morning. Royal Caribbean up 37 cents. Goldman Sachs up $3.95. There you go. We got a little bit of movement here. We got some green showing up here on a number of our stocks. 138.90 on GameStop now. 138.90. The high has been 140.75. We've broken it, and we might break it again. That's the story. I feel like SoFi is gaining strength at these levels. I love this stock down here. I don't like the price, but I like the price that you can get it at. This is cheap. There you go. Let's see. Uncle Bruce, Cyxtera was down 43 cents in the pre-market. We're up 26 cents already. I like this stock. Holding to 20, then we'll start writing options. Exactly, my friend. Exactly. And it's going to do it the way it looks to me, quietly. It's just going to do it without any fanfare. 11.02, only down 17 now. Yeah. Smart Rent, 11.40, up 8. ATIP up 5.4. Spire up a half a penny. We got ME only down 2 cents. Matterport up 4 cents. GameStop now up 2.43 to 139.31. And we've got SoFi down 27 cents, and we've got Rocket Lab up 59 to 12.35. Yeah, we got movement going here. Let's see. Let's go. I just sold some more Rocket Lab and bought 100 more SoFi myself. Let's see. Sixella is saying that the call that I bought on IBM is down 90% before the split. Very frustrating. I agree. It's very frustrating. Let's see. Yep. The aggravating reality of the market is that there is absolutely no logical reason for any corporation to be heavily selling SoFi, but yet every day they intentionally push the price down. And kind of scared to write covered calls on GameStop. Anyone writing covered calls? If so, what target price? I'd be looking at GameStop more like 150s. We got to watch this market for the first hour. We're at 140.21 now, up 333. The stock is starting to push another high here. The high is 140.75. We're at 140.44. You got to let this market have a snapback rally. And let's see what this rally is about. If GameStop snapback rally is 145 to 150, fine. If it's going to be 150 to 155, fine. It will have a snapback rally. Then there'll be an opportunity to write call options, whether for this Friday or next Friday. And you don't have to be afraid to write a 150, a 55, or 160 contract, because if it wants to keep going, you'll do a rollover. And you'll just roll with the punches as long as it wants to go higher. 143.48 on GameStop, now up 660 a share on your GameStop. So the bargain hunters have come in here and they've run out of stock to get. There's nothing available, and it's now running the other direction. Anyone out there who is buying puts all of a sudden is going, whoops, I'm losing money on my puts that I bought. The stock's going up. Whoops. And they're getting caught. And so now they're going to have to buy their puts back and go call long on calls, whatever they're going to do. We're jumping around quite a bit right now. The stock has had a high of 143.56 just on a trade. We're at 141.05, 141.24. We are going to do some jumping around here, but it is on the up track at the moment. Low on GameStop this morning for a single trade or two, 129.50. That was a print. It was a couple of thousand shares. That's it. I'm pretty sure it was very little. We're at 141.49. We're up 461 and we're climbing. It looks good. Matterport down 9 cents. ME down a penny. Spire up a penny. ATIP up 7. Rocket Lab up 50. SoFi down 29. All right. I will focus on the positive. SoFi. There you go. If it weren't for Matterport, I would be Cheetos and Big K Cola for me. Matterport, $25 calls are writable for this Friday. Matterport, $30 calls are writable for January if you want. You can even write 25s and dare the stock to take you on, and then roll into 30s for February. You can always do that. Taking in money. 141.88 now, 143.50 on GameStop. Just jumped again. $2, just boom, just like that. 143.50 on GameStop, up 662 a share right now. It's gapping out. And the reason it's gapping out, anybody who wanted out got out, and there's nothing left. Everyone else who holds it's going, I'm not selling this stuff. You can't have my GameStop. I'm sorry. It's not available. You want to get in here, buy at market. And now the market is 143.30. Interesting how this is jumping yet again. Oh, very good. All right. What else? What about a $2.50 strike Spire calls for February? Still good. I bought 5 earlier, break even 460. Yeah, you can. Sure, you can. But the stock is 384, and there's no expiry on the stock. But yeah, you can buy contracts. If they're super cheap, yeah, you can. I'd prefer you go further than February, though. I'd really like you go April, May, or June. Pay a little more and go way out there. But hey, just buy the stock. Just buy the stock. Anyway, there it is. Let's see what's going on here. Hey, Bruce, real question. Can a stock be shorted past zero into the negatives? No, I don't think so. Let's see. What else is going on? Mark, on yesterday, I made 14K on a Tesla Butterfly when Tesla was 400. What? I turned around and bought GameStop today, sold a contract for 238. Okay, Uncle Bruce, I rolled my Sextera 750 covered call expiring January into a $10 call expiring in July for a small loss. Is this a good move? Sextera 750 into a January. Yeah, I don't think trading contracts on Sextera under $20 a share is a good move, period. But hey, you're making the move. It wouldn't take much for Sextera to reach $15, and then you're gonna have to roll again. But you can roll. You go ahead and roll. 1246 up 70 cents on Rocket Lab. SoFi down 16, 17 cents, 18 cents. GameStop up 466 to 141.54. We're jumping between 141 and 143.50 on trades. on single trades. There's gaps happening here. We'll see if this fills in and how and where. Matterport just went green again, up 8. Spire up 7 cents now. ATIP up 5.5. We've got SmartRent up 14 now, and we have Cyxtera at $11 even. All right, that's where we're at. The Dow's up 74, S&P down 20, Nasdaq down 148. Mixed market. The big boys are green. The rest are still following. Let's see over here on IBM up $1.96 higher. Microsoft's still down 940, and Apple is up a quarter at the moment at 175.99. It got to 177.72, and now it's at 175. So let's call it 176. It's 175.99, 176. So we're $1.72 off the high of the day here at the moment, trading at 31.3 times earnings with a $2.888 trillion market cap. All right. So there's where we're at on the Apple story right now. All righty. Royal Caribbean up 86. Goldman up $4.15 a share. Rocket Lab $12.45 up 69 cents. And GameStop up $7 to 144. Now 144.34 jumped again. Just like that, just a couple of dollar jump on little buy waves. Buy waves coming into GameStop are gapping it higher, not lower. That is extremely positive. That is really bullish. 1.8 million traded on GameStop. We're going higher. So those of you who want to write options, stand by for a run. Let's see what the run is. If you want to keep going here, by all means, the higher you go, the higher the option premiums will be, and the strike prices too. Okay, good stuff. Okay. Fabulous. Austin is saying that Spire, as of September the 30th, cash and short-term investments, $260 million. Spire shares outstanding, 133 million. $2 a share cash. Total liabilities, $200 million. That's it. Very good. Let's see. I was selling GameStop 180. Should I stay under that this week? I believe I was selling GameStop 180s. Were you were writing? Is that what you were doing? Writing? You're fine. Let's see. I dare GameStop to take up my 220 covered calls at 240 a share. Come on, come and get me. Morning, Bruce Will saying, wondering when you would look to roll December 23, 392.50 calls that I wrote on the stock if it were to keep climbing. You wrote 392 calls on I'm assuming, Will, on GameStop. Are they worth anything? Wow. Will, you can't, that's not GameStop. You're talking about Goldman Sachs, aren't you? Okay, I get it now. Goldman. All right. It would really help, Will, if you give me the symbol of the stock, because I'm watching 15 stocks at the same time. Okay, it's Goldman. All right. All right, we're at 390 on the stock right now, at 551. When should you write December 23rd? Not yet. Not yet. You're still out of the money. You're doing fine. Let the stock keep coming. Just let it come. You're going to look to write calls if the stock price goes through your 392. So you want to be sitting on contracts that are in the money. Right now they're out of the money. They die, of course, in 9 days, and so the balancing act is, well, the shares are 390 right now. If they want to go to 395, then at that point you may then look to buy back your calls. The key here is the closer you get to your expiry date, the lower the value of the time premium will be on your calls. And so your calls could only be worth the book value plus a little bit of time value. Right now it's all time value. So sit tight. Stock just dipped to 389. Just sit tight. Dare the stock to go in the money on you. Make it go to let it wait for 395 or 397 so that your calls are $3, $4, $5 in the money, and then they will trade hopefully at maybe in the money plus 50 cents or in the money plus 75 cents a buck. At that point, you'll then look at doing a rollover where you will buy back your calls for virtually book value only, almost book value. and then sell a call, say a 405 or a 410, further out into January or February for a price, for equal the price you're paying for these or higher. And it's all premium. It's all time premium. That's the way you want to keep writing these contracts. All right. So yeah, right now just sit and wait and sit tight. You're out of the money. You're good. Let's see. Sixtera is moving up slowly. You might not get a lot of premium right now, but they will be safe and the stock won't suddenly run up on you. Makes sense to me. Rita says Kramer was trashing GameStop and AMC, so I thought they would go to nothing, but I see you're going back up. Looks like SoFi is resisting being pushed down. AMC and GameStop had been jumping. That SoFi consolidation looks really nice. Yahoo! Let's go, says Jennifer. And I sold AMC at a profit. I just bought back in. Uncle Bruce, I bought Spire, $3 May, 2022 calls. There you go. Now, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's very cool. Where are we at now? Let's go. The Dow is up 77, S&P down 24, NASDAQ down 186. We're at 1240 on the Rocket Lab, up 64 cents. We're down 24 cents on SoFi at 1434. GameStop 141.88, up $5. High of the day on GameStop now has 146.95. We seem to be hitting higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. That seems to be going on here. Matterport 22.66 down 20. ME down 6 cents. Spire up 6 cents. ATIP up 4. Smart Rent down a nickel, and Sixtera at 11.01 down 18 cents. AMC 23.43 up 19 cents right now. YBM up 216 to 124. That is the deal. Apple gone negative, down $1.23. Rudy getting better looking all the time, and I think this is going to continue because Apple's had a big, fat, solid $30 run, and it's going to give some back. It's going to give some back. There you go. Let's continue on here. Let's go. So, Uncle Bruce, is it time for a nice, juicy stink offer to write covered calls on GameStop? Any suggestions, please? Not yet, my friend. It's not time to write calls yet. The stock, I think, wants to take a pop. We could see the 150s today, maybe a bit more, and that might set up the possibility of writing 155s, 160s, 165s, depending on how long out we go, or higher. We just got to let GameStop find its way. We've traded 2.1 million shares today, which is good. It's up $5 now, and it's shooting 141 to 142 right in this neighborhood. High today, 146.95. I think we're going to hit a higher than that. I don't think it stops here. I think this stock is so low that from the this recent range that we've run out of stock. Those who wanted out, who got kicked out, who were margined out, they're gone. They're gone, and we've run out of paper. That's kind of what I'm wondering here. So Beach Boy, you might find that you're gaining value today, a little more, and that'll set you up for a little contract offering of contracts at a stink offer shortly. But at the moment, I still haven't got the vibe that we've topped out on this thing at the moment. Let's see. Samuel, you never know the right timing for sure until history tells you how you did. That's just the way it is. We're at 1246, by the way, on Rocket Lab. The high today, 1251. So we're only 5 cents off the high today, up 70. 833,000 Rocket Lab. That's all that's traded. We haven't had 4 million shares trade on Rocket Lab. 833,000. The street does not understand what Rocket Lab has been doing lately. They don't realize how Rocket Lab has been acquiring other companies and building up an arsenal here of product lines and future business. It's not there. The street does not understand it. Now, it could be, while I'm spewing how great Rocket Lab is to you, that there are analysts analyzing Rocket Lab now with these new acquisitions and quickly rewriting their estimates and coming up with new recommendations on the stock that may hit the street at any time. So I don't think there are going to be sell calls made on Rocket Lab. I don't see analysts coming out going, "Oh, it's a piece of garbage, get up." I think they're going to go, "Oh my God, the upside of this company just went up again, another $5-6 a share." Don't be surprised to see $25, $30, and $35 target prices in the near future on Rocket Lab. But that's my opinion. What do I know? 1254, new high of the day right now on Rocket Lab, 833,000 up 78 cents. This stuff is super, super, super cheap. You can write cash secured puts on this stuff, and I think you're going to make a lot of money. But that's me. That's me. Okay. Yeah, Uncle Bruce, how much does cost basis actually matter when entering and adding to a position? Not at all. Not at all. The stock doesn't know what you already paid for it. It doesn't care. The stock's trading at whatever it's trading at, and that's it. That's today's instant. It's today's feel, vibe. That's it. That's all there is to it. We have our psychological barriers that we have to get through, but every day you've got to just take a chalkboard, wipe it clean and go, okay, what's today doing? What are we doing now? Where are we at? Where are we at? Certain stocks are underpriced, should be bought, should be acquired. And I see a bunch of them right here. Rocket Lab, SoFi, GameStop, Matterport, ME, Spire, ATIP. They're right there. They're right there. Okay. Let's see. Since it's relevant right now, how do we know when the run is slowing and it's a good time to write GameStop options again? Keep in mind, if you write a GameStop option, even writing a 145 right now with the stock trading at 144, and you write one for this Friday, expiring in 3 days, 4 days, you have to keep this in mind. If the stock wants to go higher on you and it goes over 145 to 148 to 140 to 150, you can buy it back and write a 150, 155 for a week or two further out. And you'll likely get more money than you bought the first one back at, and you roll over. You can never be caught out. So you can decide, hey, I'm going to write 145s or 150s for this Friday. I dare the stock to go higher than that this week. It might not. You might get such a nice juicy premium today that later today, the stock has a dip back to 141 and you score a $2-3 gain on a contract you just wrote 2 hours ago. You might be happy with that transaction. Way to go. On the other hand, you write a 150 call on GameStop for this Friday and the stock reaches 149 Friday afternoon, you've scored a touchdown. I don't know what you can get for the 150, but you'll likely score a 50, 70, 80% gain on your money. 144.39 is where GameStop is right now, up $7.50 a share. Welcome back. Well, wow, welcome back to here. We were 129 this morning. Hi there.
You're 129.
Yeah, 129.50, Jen. It was the low on GameStop this morning.
Well, so that was the basement.
Well, I don't know. It was a opening salvo trade, and we haven't seen it since. We're now 144.35. Nice. Yeah, Goldman Sachs. Sorry, says Will. Yeah, it was Goldman. Bruce, you figured it out. We're good, buddy. Unfortunately, it isn't acting like a $2 thing. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Uncle Bruce, I am not writing Sextera. I rolled 750 call options I bought, expired January to 10, expiring July. Better move. Okay. Sexel, I thought you had written it. And I thought, writing? What are you doing? What? Really? What? No. Okay. I don't know if it's a better move. You're getting more time, right? To July. Yeah. So I like the time move a lot. Yes. You're in the money. You're, I hope, getting a profit with this move, which is great. But I like the time, and I don't mind the price of $10. So yeah. Seal of approval. Yes, indeed. AB bought 3 Spire for May, $135 each. Those $3 Spire calls. Bought the $3 Spire calls for $135 each. Got it for May. Right on, man. Spire, $382.5, 82 cents in the money, and you're paying $135. That's only a 50-cent premium. I like this. Yeah, I like it. Jen, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
It's lovely out right now.
Good. Your daughter is not here anymore.
I know.
It's quiet around the house.
It is. That means I'm doing bedding and towels and all that stuff you do after guests.
You're doing the laundry thing, which of course reminds you that she's not here even more. That's the way it is. Well, we've been lucky. We've been blessed. She's visited us 3 times in the time we've been down here. So,
well, once wasn't really a visit to us.
It was a wedding. But we were together. We were able to get together 3 times since we left Calgary. That awesome. Is, we've seen her more in the last 4 months than we've seen her for the last year.
I know.
I'm not getting sick and tired of her. I'm just saying we've seen her more than in the last year, and it's been wonderful. And to have her come visit us here has just been a blessing. Absolutely fabulous. Now, mom and dad have to get their act together. Where are they staying for January and February? And once they know that, the kid will know, where am I going to visit my mom and dad at? You tell me, mom and dad. You going to be in Vegas? I'll come to Vegas. You going to be in Phoenix? I'll come down to Phoenix. You just tell us where you're going to be, and we'll figure out a way to fly to catch up with you. Yeah. So you got to love that. You got to love that.
Let it be someplace warm.
Somewhere warm, please, mom and dad. Make it somewhere warm. She can count on that. That's a definite. Because I'm not moving. I'm not looking to spend January, February in Anchorage. No, I'm not looking for that. So yeah, it is warm. Somewhere warm. It's just a question of how we're going to do it, where, when, and what.
I think if I was in Anchorage, I'd just sleep the whole time.
Oh God, I'd be depressed as hell.
I'm a down with the sun, up with the sun person. So when it's dark,
dark, no thank you.
I don't think I'd be very productive.
Exactly. ATIP 340 up 8.9 cents. Looking better. 379 on Spire, down 1.3 cents. Spire is the buy. 1246 on Rocket Lab up 70, and SoFi at 1442 down 16. The bargain continues. The bargains continue. And the Dow's up 21 points, SP down 31, and NASDAQ down 193. The markets are backing off a little bit right now, but the volumes just aren't there to signify a sell-off, a major sell-off. There you have it. Now, what kind of a bagel am I going to have today?
That's why I'm here.
What kind of a bagel am I going to have? I think it's just a grape jelly. Just
just regular grape
good
jelly.
Old butter and grape jelly. Okay. You can't go wrong with that winning combination. These bagels are great. I have a few to eat, so I'll eat a few bagels. There you have it. 142.02 on GameStop. We're up 5.27 on the day right now. Matterport just went green again at 23.06. The high of the day is 23.46, and that was right on the opening this morning in the first 15 minutes. Volume 1.7 million on Matterport, lighter than normal, than lately, but still okay. It's not like bad light. It's not like super light. 23.12, up 26 cents. And now 22.97, up 11. So we're jumping. I don't know what to believe sometimes on the Matterport. It'll show a 23.20 market, and then it'll show a 22.90 market, then a 23.10 market. That's what we got. 23.04 again, all over the place. 142.26 on GameStop, up 5.38. Volume now on GameStop for this first, 47 minutes. Is that about right? We're at a volume of 2.4 million. The low, theoretically, 129.50 for a trade, which I don't know what to believe on that. Most of the trading on GameStop has been in the 130, 135, 36, 7, 8 level, and then now into the 140s. And we've topped out at 146.95. We're at 142.01 right now. Holding a $5 gain looks like quite easily. And the question now is, will additional waves of buying come in behind this move now that people have realized, you know what, we may have seen the last of this for a bit. This 130 range is kind of like gone. And now we're pushing, as I speak to you, 143 range is in sight. We'll see. ME up 4, Spire down a penny, ATIP up 8.7 cents. We got a mixed bag there. Over at Apple, we're down $1.35 to 174.39 as it backs off from the 182 high I think we had yesterday, 182.13. So we're already off almost $8 from the high trade of yesterday morning when the stock attempted to trade at a price that would equate to the company having a $3 trillion book value. Nothing on the fundamentals were being observed at all. It was all emotional. And the stock now is backing off because it's overpriced at 174.66 at this second in time. It's just overpriced, probably by about $10 a share. Just saying, not guaranteeing it, just saying. It's still doing fine. And Microsoft down $10. There's an indication right there of more of a reality situation. It reached $349. It's now $329. Microsoft is $20 off the high, which was just set a little while ago. Was it last week even? Yeah, just a couple days ago. Microsoft is doing more of a reality check than Apple is. Apple is just being traded on emotion. Oh, it's going to be worth $3 trillion. It's going to be worth $3 trillion. Means nothing. Means nothing. That means it's a perfect stock to either short or write options on and take advantage of this dip. That's what's going on. Okay. Back to our faves. 1249 on Rocket Lab, up 73. SoFi down 14 cents. GameStop 142.18, 142, 131.34 now. 2303 on Matterport. ME 760. Spire at 380, up down a penny, and ATIP at 339.7. That's up 8.7 cents. Those are the stocks we watch a lot. We've got Smart Rent down 8, Sixterra down 18 at the moment. That's where we're at on our core following stocks. We follow the ones I follow the most. Okay. Just bought 2 Spire, $3 strike for January 23rd. Let's go Spire. Well, there's a gambler. Here's to 2022. We maybe all be winning. The stock market says the exact opposite of what Kramer said. Let's see. Max says, Will Carruthers. I know Carruthers. Do you have a family in Massachusetts? Andrew, I just bought 2 Spire, $3 strike for January 23rd. Let's go Spire at 185. Like I said, that's a gambler. Time to write on Goldman Sachs or let it run. It's always time to write on Goldman Sachs. Always time. Just bought 100 GameStop. Sale, baby, sale. I think Rocket Lab will hit 15 to 20 by Jan 20. Who knows? Could hit that this afternoon. I'd like to have it hit that now. Will. Maxie, yeah, dude, I think you know my brother, Dan the man. Good to meet you. Cheddar, Austin, what did you like about their financials? Is Cheddar is asking. Finn, every time I asked Uncle Bruce and friends questions, the market heard and messed up my plan. Not selling Tesla now since GameStop already pops. There you go. Lighten up. Socius, you are correct. Logical is the matter of perspective. The only reason to keep pushing it down is to make money on that direction or spite whichever we've seen in the market. Let's see. I believe they have more cash on hand than debt, says John. I think it's regarding Spire, I think. Yeah, okay. Go SoFi, says Oscar. Uncle Bruce, my 140 cash secured put on GameStop already looking good. Might buy it back today if it keeps running. Thank you. Way to go, man. You're pushing now 146 a share. 145.95, 146.30. The high today, 146.95. Looks like we're going higher. We're up $9 a share right now on GameStop. We are climbing on 2.58 million shares. GameStop climbing right now. Matterport at 2309, up 23. ME is up 9 cents to 764. The Dow is up 56 points, climbing again. S&P down 25. NASDAQ down 172. Let's see. Jeff G is saying Matterport 318, March 18, $25 put. $650 bid, $680 ask on a $25 put for Matterport. The stock's at $23. So you take that 25 put and you deduct, say, 6.5 off of there, like take that 650, you sell that for 650. Theoretically, you are willing to pay $18.50 for Matterport until March. Yeah, I'd call that a good deal. I would be writing that put. If I could get closer to 680, I'd take it. 675, 670 would be really great. Closing my Rocket Lab put yesterday and then closing, Cheddar. Closing my Rocket Lab put yesterday and then my Matterport one this morning. Perfectly timed plays. Now, if I could do this every single time, that would be great. Let's see. Thank you. Jen. Ooh, thank you, Jen. we got us a bagel here with grape jelly on it. You gotta love that. Wonderful. 147.73 new high on GameStop, up 10.85. We're going higher on the GameStop. 173.73. Another shot higher.
Another shot.
Zzz.
Shot in the arm.
Shot in the arm. Here we go, baby. Boy, I would not want to be the seller at 129.50 this morning. Who's the idiot that sold at 129.50? The moron? Who is it? 147.85, 147.95, going for 148. We hit 148 already. We're going higher, baby. We're on fire and we're going higher. How about them apples? Gotta love that. I got a grape jelly bagel. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. Going higher. Oh, yeah, baby. Look at Matterport. Up 31. Yo. Rocket Lab up 83. Yo. Go, man. Go, go, go. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Oil still down $1. 82-cent gain on Rocket Lab. Lovely. 84 for Rocket Lab. Go. 12.60. SoFi down 3 cents. It's coming back, baby. SoFi's going green. $147.50 on GameStop. 147, 147, jumping around here. Moving and trading. GameStop volume, 2.7 million. People are coming in to buy it. Buyers are coming in. Lovely. Matterport up 48 cents to 23.30, up 53 cents, 23.39. Going higher. We're up 11 on ME. We're up a penny on Spire. Up a dime on ATIP. 341. Up 11 on Smart Rent. Okay. Dow's up 64. S&P down only 19 now. Improving. Beautiful. Beautiful. What dummy sells GameStop at 129? Wow. It's going to be another bargain basement price today. I like it. Max, I'm his downstairs neighbor. Glad to see you on the channel. How about that? Let's see. Quiet around the house. Finally, I have proof. I have proof. Uncle Bruce is still in Creston. If he was in Palm Desert, it would be quiet around the condo. See? You see? That's all a green screen behind me. There's no lamp back there. Come to Worcester, Bruce. It'll be 60 degrees, blistering. Let's go to Cancun, South Padre Islands. Nice warm for Christmas. Blair, Uncle Bruce stocks from Mexico. Uncle Bruce, is 40 a high PE for Microsoft, or is that typical? That's high. That's high for Microsoft. Yeah. SoFi's green. Everything's green. Rocket Lab, SoFi, GameStop, Matterport, ME, Spire, ATIP, Smart Rent, all green. Sextera down 14. Okay. It'll go green. GameStop, new high, 148.83. We're going for 150 now. Your GameStop, it's going for 150, kids. It's going. Oh, it's going. Wow, ATIP might even catch Spire. You're getting closer to each other all the time. That's true. Uncle Bruce, the little I've learned from this channel, I went out and bought some what is that? Something on CVS. February 22, 90-10 strike, and I made 40% in 1 week. Nice. I wish I could short Spire, says John. Let's see. Bagel on a flying saucer. Here we go. We should all sell GameStop 128. It's overvalued. It's now 147.50, going for $150. Oh my. I sold some GameStop April 22 strike 180 calls about 5 weeks ago for $80 a share. Bought them back today for 25 a share, a $55 share prop 5 weeks. Great work. Nicely done, Nazareth. Way to go, buddy. $148.78 on GameStop. High today, 149.49. We're at 149.09. 2.8 million. We're rocking. Going higher on GameStop here. Matterport, 23.53, up 67 cents. ME up 12. Spire up 3. ATIP up 10. SmartRent up 10. Rocket Lab, 12.64, up 88. How can you tell how much time premium versus book value a stock has? If you write a call option or observe a call option, but let's say GameStop, you write a 145 call option and it's trading at 147.88, where it is this second, it's $2.88 in the money. And whatever over top of that price the contract trades at is time premium. So if the contract expires on Friday and it's trading at I don't know, $3 higher than that, there's $3 time value and $2 whatever book value. That's how you can tell. Bruce, I jumped the gun. I wrote 10 GameStops, 145, so this Friday for 10.55. Well, you're in the money now, 146.78, but you know, you're covered now to 155. So if they stay under 155, you make money. It's just a question of what's going to happen here. If they're up 961 right now. Oh, can we get some likes for Uncle Bruce? 600 viewers and only 300 thumbs ups. They hate him. They hate him. 319. Thank you for the 319 thumbs ups. If you can find some more, please help me out. Any stink bid to buy to close now on those 10? You wrote them at 10.55. Put in a stink bid at 5.05. See if you get lucky today. See if you get lucky. I don't know if you will, but try it. $146.98, up 10.10 on GameStop. Congrats on the meetup. I can't wait to join the next one. Can you elaborate on strategy of selling losses at the end of the year to balance out gains and losses? Thank you. This is where you talk to your tax advisor. You figure out all your capital gains, see where you're at versus capital losses. And you might be advised by your advisor, and you better be talking to him now. You might want to take some losses if you have them, book them in, negate any tax payable, and then move on from there. That is the deal. Dow went red. We're down 20. 147.51 on GameStop right now. Up 10.63, high up 149.49. SoFi up 3 cents. Rocket Lab up 90. Matterport up 69 to 23.51. ME up 14. Spire up 15 cents. GameStop 145.01 right now. We're at 12.59 on Rocket Lab, up 83, down a penny on SoFi. We're up 8.53 on GameStop, 145.41. Matterport up 71 now, 23.57. We're up 13 on ME. We're up a penny and a half on Spire. We're up 9 on ATIP. We're up 12 on Smart Rent, down 16 on Sextera. IBM up $1.11. Apple down 90 cents. Cisco down 81 cents to 57.80. Goldman up 5.96 to 3.90.60. Right on. Good market. No worries. I looked up to Bruce chewing his bagel. Looked back at GameStop. They were up $5 a share. How about that? I'm so curious. If I had some money and I want to invest, do I buy 100 GameStop or 1,000 SoFi? What do I do? Well, if you buy 100 GameStop, you can write a call option. And whatever premiums you bring in from that, whatever you can net out from that, you can put it into your SoFi. And then you can buy both. Let one start buying the other for you. Maybe that's the way to go. 1268 Rocket Lab up 92 cents. We're at 1271 for the all-time, for the day high, not the all-time high, but today's high. So we are doing very well on Rocket Lab. 1.1 million volume. 1268, 3 cents away from the high of the day. It's trading very, very smartly. Very nice. SoFi down 4 cents. GameStop 146.23. Beach Boy, putting in a 505 stink bid. You might get hit this afternoon. You never know. And if you can score that deal, thank you very much. Look for another turnaround and see if you can do it again. Let's see what happens. You might want to look at writing 150s if you get another shot towards the 150 level. Write 10 150s as well. Keeping an eye on the 45s and 50s and, just playing the range. But right now, 145.88, and we're moving about a bit here. And, of course, you've got the secret weapon time. This is Tuesday. They die Friday if you're going to write Fridays. Anyone looking to write contracts on GameStop for Friday, take a look at 145s and 150s if you want to write contracts. If you're watching this market very closely like I am, you might see intraday swings that will come your way. So you can write a GameStop, 145 or 147.50. I'm not sure if you can write those. Let me take a look at the chain here just so I know what I'm talking about. December's, here we go. 145s, 150s, 155. So it's every $5. So if you're going to write 145s, you're going to bring in about 9.5 to 10.35, depending on the offer. What you can score on that. 150s are 7.45 to 7.85, expiring in 3.5 days. 155s are 5.45 to $6. If you're a little more conservative, you write 155s. You want to go further out, you write 6s between 4.05 and 4.35 a share. So you can write 160s and dare the stock to come up another 14 to take you on between now and Friday. On the other hand, you write calls just for this Friday, right at the money. Even 145s, you write 145s right now. They're in the money. You write them anyway and say, come on, I'm good for, you're giving me 155 if I'm taking 10. So, I got 155 or less to make money between now and Friday on this thing. If it fluctuates today to 142 and the contract's back off $2, $3 and you buy them back today for $2, $3 gain, you say thank you for the couple of bucks. You put it away and sit on the sidelines, let the stock come back up to 146, 148, 150. Write them again, maybe write 150s. Look for them to back off between today and tomorrow. Buy them back for $3, $4, $5. Sit back, watch the stock come up again. Hit them again. Taking $2, $3, $4 off the table, off the table, off the table, off the table. If that's what you want to do. If you're happy with a longer term plan, you write a 145 or 150 or 160, like I said, and just let them expire. Just let them run out, or buy them back at $1 if the stock has any kind of a pullback tomorrow with little time left and further out of the money, they'll just come right back. You might have a 50, 60, 70% gain on a trade. Thank you very much. Let's see what it can give you. Matterport 23.56, writing 25s might be the game plan for this Friday, and let them die. You might write 30s for January. Dare the market to come and get you. You're waiting. Give me money. Take the cash, man. Take the cash off the table and pick up some SoFi, pick up some Rocket Lab or STIP or ATIP, whatever, Spire, ATIP. There's deals here. Dare the market to outperform. Pay me, baby. Rocket Lab 1268 up 92 cents. We're down 4 on Spire. GameStop 145.26 up 8.38. Matterport up 53 to 23.39. ME up 3. Spire is now up 3 cents to 3.84. And ATIP is at 3.40 up 9 cents. Okay. There it is. Let's see. What we have here. Thumbs. Thanks everybody for thumbs ups. In your opinion, what PE should GameStop be trading at? At least 10. At least 10. More like 12 would be realistic. That's double the price of the stock. That's what I'm saying. What else? Eric, thanks, Uncle Bruce. That's what I was thinking. Definitely like selling covered calls. That's what I'm doing, but the poor man's way with using ME to buy Spire. Let's see. Okay, I'm up to speed now. I've caught up on all the comments. Unbelievable. I caught up with you guys. I can't believe it. The Dow's down 19 points. Not a serious sell-off here. Down 26.91 on S&P. We're down 147 on the Nasdaq. We're not backing off a lot here. We just aren't. That means a turnaround is expected because we're just not getting the follow-through selling. It's just not happening. Good stuff, kids. 1266 up 90 on Rocket Lab. SoFi down 3 cents. GameStop 897 gain right now. 145.85. 145.19. Pardon me. Matterport 2336 up 50. ME up 4. Spire up 3. ATIP up 8. Smart Rent up 13. Down 15 on Sextera. 64-cent gain on AMC. Robinhood down 45 cents. Vanik down 264. Home Depot down 293. IBM up $1.11. Microsoft down $11. That is a precursor of what might be happening with some of the other high-tech flyers. Apple down 134 only at 174.40, but is still backing off. Tesla down 14. Bed Bath Beyond up 22. BlackBerry up 7. Royal Caribbean up 61. Goldman up 461 to 389. Cisco down 94 cents. What else? Amazon down 33 bucks. Facebook down 491. Google down $75 a share to $2,858 a share. And Cisco down, or Costco down $17.80 at $5.39. The retailers taking a hit. Walmart down $1.08. Interesting. What else? Let's see. American Airlines up 23 cents to $17.35. Netflix down $11, $5.92. Okay. All right. Keeping on. Watching this market. Watching our faves. 144 on GameStop up 722. Writing 145s, writing 150s. Might be the order of the day for Fridays, for this Friday, and take advantage of this intraday dip here. Some of you writing at 149, and now you're showing a 144 market. There's some room coming your way on some of these contracts, so keep an eye on that. Matterport up 32 cents to 23.18. Okay. Okay, people talking to each other. Beautiful stuff. Thanks for being here, everybody. Having all kinds of fun. Down 19 on the Dow, 27 on S&P approximately, down 147 on NASDAQ. Oil down 79 cents a barrel. The London home featured in Holiday Rom-Com and Love Actually lists for £3.25 million. So if you want a famous house, there you go. Interesting stuff. Okay. Scott Brewer says, Bruce, I'm looking for thoughts and prayers. I rolled in and down 3 GameStop covered calls at 190 to expire 21 January to 150s. December 31. I made 330 share. As always, I want these contracts to expire. You're doing great. You're fine. Yeah. This is okay. December 31, 330. You can always roll back up again if necessary. So just let's see what the stock gives you, and let's see how it performs. You have so many holiday days coming up in the middle of all this. There's not a lot of trading days left here. So just, okay. Scott, thank you for this donation, buddy. Appreciate it too. Make money, man. Uncle Bruce, earlier I meant CVS call, not CVS cake, but I'll use my profits by my cake and eat it too. Yeah. I figured it was something like that. I wasn't 100% sure what you were writing there, but yeah, it makes sense. Way to go, man. Making money. That's what I want to hear. Oh, I meant what PE should Goldman be trading at? I think 10 to 12. I think PE multiple for Goldman, 10 to 12. That would double the price of the stock. That's my opinion. I've always been calling it a $700 stock, in my opinion. I think Goldman should be $700 a share. That would probably be an 11 PE multiple, something like that. Nice. I'm going to hope for Beach Boy that it stays under 145. Beach Boy has got himself a $10 premium here on these calls that he wrote for 145 dying on Friday. Stock's at 143.32. I told him put in a stink bid at 505. Let's hope it happens for him. Wouldn't that be great if he scored that today? He just needs a little bit of a dip on the stock, which can happen. We know how these fluctuate back and forth. But his advantage is time. Every hour that goes by is working for him because they die Friday afternoon. So I tell you folks out there, if you're going to write 145s, 150s, this might be the move. And if the stock pops on you, you'll do a rollover to 155s, 160. You'll go a couple of weeks further out. It's not a big deal. Can be arranged. We shall see. Interesting and entertaining all at the same time. I love it. 143.32, 145.48. We're running around, jumping around. Lots of fun here at the OK Corral. 142.70 on GameStop right now as we're coming to a bit of a wave of selling, which happens. This is what we're going to get. Back and forth, back and forth. The 145s, the last quote I have is 975 to 1055, but I think my quotes are out of date here. Anybody want to tell me what is a quote for a December 17 GameStop 145 call option? What's the bid ask right now, last trade? Anybody got that handy? Let me know. Thank you, everybody. Let's see. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong as such a thing as a bad cake. Bertie, you know what you're talking about. Bertie, why choose with the profits? You can buy all the Costco cakes. You can buy all of them. You got enough money to buy them all. Bama Babe, 770 I'm showing last trade on those contracts. Right on. I'm saying a stink bid 505 is what I'm saying. 142.87 last trade, I think, is what the stock's doing here. Waiting for my machine to update this properly. 143.31. We're down 80 on the Dow now. We are at the low of the day on the Dow at the moment. We're down 40 on S&P. We're down 204 on NASDAQ. That's where we are at this second. GameStop now 143.28. Matterport up 22. SoFi down 8. Rocket Lab up 80. Nick is saying 720 to 755 is bid ask right now. Beach Boy, thank you. Nice. I'm all teared up now. This is too emotional for me. We love you, Beach Boy. We love you. You're going to make money, buddy. You're going to make money. We're watching this market. Beach Boy's got to make money today. He needs money, and he's going to make money. So let's see how it goes. 143.26 on the GameStop. He wrote 145s that expire Friday. And they're falling, and that's what we want. And so now we're going to see if Beach Boy scores on this deal. That would be pretty cool stuff. All right on. A couple of bucks away. Who knows? You just don't know. We got ME Unchanged. Spire up down a penny. We've got ATIP up 8 cents. Smart Rent up 7. Right here. Sixtero down 22 cents at 10.97 right now. Robinhood down 39. Vanik down 305 or 288. Home Depot down 290. IBM up 95 cents. Dow down 111. Microsoft down 11.80. Apple down 220 to 173.46. 173.46. Those calls that Rudy has are coming to him. They're coming to him, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful stuff. All right. Alrighty. Beach Boy, you leave that emotion out of it. You just leave the emotion out. Good morning, says Gregory. I'm shorting again, says Nick. I'm short now, Apple. I'm short Apple again. I'm waiting for the sell-off. I'm short this stuff, baby. It's coming to me. 172.74 on GameStop, backing off again. Fingers crossed, guys. That stink offer is out there. 505 buy order is in there for Beach Boy to buy back his 145 calls that he wrote that expired this Friday. He sold them for $10.50 or so this morning. He's looking to score $5.50. The stock now 142, 141.86 on GameStop. His contracts are out of the money, $3.14, and they die on Friday, so they're going to back up. Anyone give me an updated quote on those contracts? Are they backing off again? You bet. Nice, says Beach Boy. Has anyone seen my gal Auntie? I hope she's okay, says Bertie. I think she was here earlier. I don't know where Auntie PC is right now. I just see her somewhere, I'm sure. GameStop 142.72 at the moment. Looking to see how those calls are doing. The 145 contracts expiring December. My machine is 15 minutes behind, so I can't get an up to the second quote. If anyone tells me how it's looking, let me know. Of course, GameStop is on short sale restriction. That's right. That's true. $8.95 is the last bid I see on GameStop for 145 December, but that is 15 minutes ago. Stock's 142.28. It's funny. When GameStop is an SSR, it goes up. I wonder what would happen if it wasn't triggered yesterday. Bama Babe, I've not heard from Rob either. We had Rob this morning. Rob was around. I'm not sure where he is at the moment, but he was around this morning. All right, there we go. Down 128.95 on the Dow, down 45 S&P, down 229 on NASDAQ at the moment. And here we are. Yeah, man. Yeah. Fun times. Rocket Lab up 83. SoFi is down 13 cents. GameStop up 571. Matterport up 19 cents. ME went negative, down 11. Spire's down a half a penny. ATIP up 5.5. Got a bit of a pullback here. Smart Rent down 2. Cyxtera down 22. So we have a pullback going on at the moment. Apple now down 233 to 173.41. The low of the day, 173.20. That's what's going on. Greg is saying she's not here right now. She's somewhere, but she's not here right now. 173.41 down 233 on Apple at the moment. We hit a high yesterday of 182.13. That was the high yesterday on Apple, 182. So we're off $9 from the high of yesterday morning. The Dow down now 133.86, getting dragged down by some of the big techs. They're the ones taking the beating. And we've got GameStop 142.73 up 5.85 right now. And can anyone tell me what the bid and ask last trade is for a December 145 call contract? What is it doing for GameStop? Anybody want to tell me that? That would be cool. I'd like to know. How is that going for Beach Boy right now? Is it time to roll January SoFi $20 long calls? Time to roll January 20s. Well, you've got a month to go. You're out of the money, $5.50. So you might want to look at getting more time. Might be your move. That far out of the money might be a good move. 143.32 last trade on GameStop right now. Okay. Barron says GameStop and AMC rebound as volume surges. Yeah, heavy volume, the stocks are going up. Light volume, they went down yesterday. 3.4 million GameStop traded now, although it is backing up a little bit at the moment. That is how it's working. People are jumping in here going, too cheap, I'm buying this. AMC is only up 17 cents to 23.40. It got up to 24.59, and it's traded 52 million shares traded today. That's about 20 million more than yesterday at this time, if I remember right, on AMC. So GameStop and AMC volumes are higher. The GameStop has been performing better than AMC during the day so far. And here we are at 141.74 on GameStop. How is Beach Boy doing on his December 17th GameStop 145 calls. How are those looking? Has anyone got a quote? Can anyone show me a bid-ask last trade on GameStop 145s? How are they looking for December? How's our buddy Beach Boy doing? I'm still showing 950 to 1005 bid-ask. That can't be accurate. I just can't imagine that that's an accurate quote. Okay. Let's see. Let's go. There we are. Too much fun being had right now. Here we are right here. I'm still showing 970 to 1035. Last at 965 is what I'm showing there for 145s on that one, but that might also be delayed. Let's take a look over here. See if these are any closer. December 145s. 890 to 975 is the bid ask I'm showing over on a NASDAQ quote. Danielle says 680. Uncle Bruce, I have Spire calls 222. Joe, 655 to 705 is what I'm showing. Is ME dead? I don't think so. And ask 7 bid 665. Karim 995 ask 890 bid. Some quotes are up to date. Some are 15 minutes old. The up to date ones are, I think, right there. GameStop 140 21. These calls are falling. These calls are definitely coming down towards Beach Boy. He might buy these back shortly. These might come back to him very shortly, the way it's going. Interesting. 140.42 on GameStop, up 354. We're up 29 cents on Matterport, but we're turning red everywhere else. Rocket Lab still up 77. HIP holding a 5.5 cent gain. Smart Rent's down. Sextero's down. Spire is off 7 cents. ME is off a nickel. SoFi down 21 right now. GameStop 140.48 last trade. And so these contracts are coming his direction. 670 last price is nice. Is trading open at next Friday, the 24th? After that's for sure closed. I'm not sure if we're open. I'm not sure. Aurora, GameStop, December 17. 635 and 670 is where we're at. 635 to 670, and we're $1.30 away from the promised land for Beach Boy. I have a $7.50 strike Spire Feb 22 calls that I bought for 85 cents. I am assuming I should just keep patient until late January to figure out a next step as they're now worth 10. What are your thoughts, Uncle Bruce? Yeah, for now, just, you can sit tight. If you want to buy more at that dime, just to average down, you can always do that. They're $10 each. But other than that, just sit tight. Nick, 625 to 645. We're now $1.20 away on those contracts. Last day for next week, an option is the 23rd next week. Okay. Damn it. I wrote 2 covered calls on GameStop 155. It's the stock whisperer's fault. Hey, if you wrote them, they're coming your way. 140 on the stock right now. 140.42 on GameStop right now. That is where we're showing the market at the moment. 141.11. We are backing off here. My quote is still well behind the actual quotes that you guys are getting. You're getting live quotes, which is what I appreciate. 140.97, 140.89 on GameStop. These contracts that Beach Boy wrote for 145 are now out of the money by $4.12, 422 out of the money, dying on Friday. And he's got a stink bin in there at 505. So we're all pulling for him right now. We're pulling for him to get those and score a little profit here. Let's see. John says to Ratish, I have the same calls. I bought more to average down to 61. Fingers crossed at this point. Talking about, talking about Spires. I think you're talking about, is it Spires? Yeah, talking about Spires. Okay, there we are. Right on. 140.50 on GameStop. Still coming in a little bit. There might be a bit of a wall at 140. We'll see. Hard to tell. We'll know in a few minutes, perhaps. We're down 177 on the Dow, low of the day. We're down 51 on S&P. We're down 266 on NASDAQ. These are the low of the days at the moment, and we're watching closely to see how this affects the big markets and everything else. GameStop 141.13, a little better, 141.06. And Ratish says, Uncle Bruce and John, thank you. You got it, buddy. Thanks for the answer. And the week after Christmas is stock free, or am I wrong? Stock just has to double. That's all, says John. Rico, oh my goodness, missed the morning for another 2 hour training. Looks like I missed some selling. What a surprise. Rico says 141.13 to 141.27 right now on GameStop. Matterport is unchanged at 22.86. Did any of you write 25s or 30s this morning? ME down 6 cents, and Spire down 6.5. ATIP up 5.5 cents. Yeah, weird. The New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ are closed on the 24th. That's Christmas Eve, 10 days from now. But TSX isn't. TSX is closed on the 26th, 27th, but the New York and NASDAQ aren't. Yeah, it's kind of goofy. Back and forth, different countries, different timings, and so on. That's the way it is. GameStop right now, 141.21 at the moment. That's the last trade at the moment. 141.03 now and 03 and 20. We're back and forth. And arbitrage time. Okay, says Dave. Good stuff, I guess. I don't know. Let's see where we are on the big boards here. Down 155 now on the Dow. A little bit of a flat line. Down 50 in S&P. The Dow's down 0.44 of a percentage point. Not even half a point. S&P is down 1.07%. NASDAQ down 1.68%. And it's going down on some of the big FANG stocks. Microsoft down 1250. Apple 173.18 down 257. That's another low. 173.02, another low right now, down 272. Way to go, Nick. Way to go, Nick, if you're scoring this one. Nicely done. 141.26 on GameStop. And Tesla down 23. We've got Goldman down, only up 248 at 387.12. So this market is taking a bit of a pause at the moment. We have Rocket Lab holding 1252 up 76. SoFi down 21. GameStop now 141.25. It's up 437. Matterport back to a nickel gain right now. ME down 6. Spire down 6.5. And ATIP up 5.5 cents. Smart Rent up 2. So just around the flat line for a lot of these stocks. And watching GameStop for Beach Boy today. Today, Beach Boy, we're watching his trade to see how the Beach Boy trade is going to work out. Bobby says us Canadians work harder and longer, and Dave says we're going to do arbitrage when those markets are closed and the others are open, and vice versa. That's how we'll do it. Well, that was a day's run. Time to sleep, says Frumbler. We've only just started, my friend. Only just started. GameStop now 141.34, 141.46 or so. And those contracts, those 145 contracts now are showing 720 to 775 on my computer, but my computer is behind 15 minutes. Those contracts were more in the sixes now, and a little dip from here, and Beach Boy gets filled today. We'll see how this plays. All right. The Dow down 151, S&P down 50, NASDAQ down 265. All right. Alrighty. Yep, Microsoft up 12.82. Apple down $3 now, 172.65. A full $10 drop from yesterday's high now for Apple, and we're at 172.65 down 309 and falling further. Nick, way to go, buddy. Scoring on a short sale. GameStop 141.42, just hit 142 a minute ago, but back under again. And we'll watch that 145 call option for Beach Boy for December 17. That is this Friday, 3 days from now. Is it going to hit 505 and give him a stink fill on a stink bid? That'd be pretty cool if it did that. That'd be all right. Pardon me there. See if I can update this here a little bit. Yeah, 725 bid I have on my quote, which I think is delayed. by 15 minutes. It's possibly delayed by a bit here. Mm, 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 mm. 141.03 GameStop. 141.50 on GameStop. Okay. 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 650 to 730 says Joe. Thanks, Joe. Might be another run at lunchtime. Real tempted to tax loss harvest on ATIP and get back in 31 days later. What the heck happened, says Cheddar. Hoping for some green days this week. Want to write. We were doing all right. Beach Boy, Birdie saying, Beach Boy, we're praying for you. We're hoping for you. 143.10 on the stock right now. A little better. 143.08, though. Not going very far, very fast at this point in time. 142.77 backing up again. Dow is down 88 points, a bit of a recovery on the Dow. S&P down 46, NASDAQ down 260. A little better market. Here we go. Katie Mortar, hi Katie. Been homeschooling with the kiddos, and I've been just tuning in. Have you all already talked about the borrow rate increased numbers for Matterport and Spire? Is this a big deal? We haven't. I haven't mentioned it. I haven't talked about it. I generally don't follow that very closely. It's generally not a big deal to me. It's how the stock behaves and how the volume is coming in on the stock, either high or light, up or down movement. That's kind of what I watch. And Matterport and Spire. Matterport right now is 22.78, down 8 cents. It was up today, down today. Started down and got up, now down a bit. Spire 374, down 7 cents. We were higher this morning, but not by much. Now we're lower by 7 cents. ATIP holding a 7.5 cent gain right now. GameStop 142.78. We're watching that one closely for Beach Boy to see if his 145 calls he wrote today in the tens will come down, and will they come down to the 505 stink bid he put in there? Because you never know on these dips. I'm showing a 690 bid ask, 690 to 770 bid ask on my computer, but I'm pretty sure my quote is behind the actual quote. I think the actual quote might be a tad lower than that. We'll find out. 141.83 on GameStop. We're just running into some more resistance here on GameStop. Thank you, guys, says Beach Boy. He loves the support. He knows you're watching it with him. And we're all watching this closely to see if this GameStop is going to do a dip, enough of a dip to crater the contracts to 505 for a moment or 10 to get him his 10 calls and then pop back up. Who knows? Can happen. We know this. 141.81 on the stock. It jumps back and forth and back and forth. 141.57 right now on GameStop. We have the Dow now down 103, got to within 88 of coming back, but now down 103. 0.29 of a percentage point at this point in time. It's just a nothing burger drop on that market, really. Anyway, here we go. We've got Uncle Bruce seeing that. BW says, seeing as this month is blah on most of our stocks, knowing that January effect hits small caps the first year, think some of these January, February calls slightly out of the money are worth gambling on by holding. Well, you can't do any worse than by not holding, unless you roll into future time. I would just stick around. Yeah, I would just stick around. Nice is laughing out loud. Will says 660 to 730 bid ask on that contract, Bruce. Joe says 660 to 735 right now. And on GameStop for Beach Boy. Right on, Will. Thanks for that info. I appreciate it. Just noticing the stock now at 140.67. It just backed off about $1 here. 140.67. See if it has a further little dip or not. And it's all it would take. A buck and a half from here might do it. We don't know. 145s. My machine is behind, showing a 680 market where it's 660 bid. 735 ask right now. So my machine is slowly catching up to it. 141.09 on GameStop. Beach Boy's contract is almost $4 out of the money with 3 days left to live. Will it hit 505? It will hit 505 tomorrow if this stock stays here. The question is, will it hit 505 today? 640 bid, says Skull. The bid just dropped to 635. It's now 635 bid. It's backing off. The bid is coming down. So Beach Boy is $1.30 away from getting taken out, which would make a lovely little trade. A lovely little trade. 140.105 on the stock right now. Thanks, guys, for keeping us posted on these trades, because I don't have live quotes. I have delayed quotes on my machine here. Cool stuff. Dow's down 117, now 114. That's where we're at right over there. SoFi down 20, Rocket Lab up 68. GameStop 141.06. We've got Matterport down 6 cents. We have ME down a dime. Spire down 7. ATIP up 7.5 cents. SmartRent down 7 cents. Xterra down 20. AMC is unchanged. IBM is up $1.43. Apple down 243 to 173.31. The low 172.39. A little bounce back on Apple. We've got Tesla down 21 or so. We have Goldman up 321 to 387.93. Royal Caribbean down 26 cents to 71.89. Okay. Fantastic. All right. We're watching to see if this contract comes through for Beach Boy. Alrighty. Okay. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you for the thumbs ups today. We're now showing 392 thumbs ups, just 8 away from the round number of 400. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up button for us. Appreciate it. Love that. Let's see. What else is going on here? 398 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. And Daniel says, I have the same contracts as Beach Boy. I'd like to just sit on them, though. Beach Boy, how does one get live quotes? He wants to know. Robert, just bought my Matterport calls December 17 back. 60% gain. Thank you very much. Nicely done, Robert. So she says, I think SoFi will be the biggest bargain of your lives if you buy and hold it from here, but that's just from a smooth brain simpleton. I think this company will become an absolute beast. I believe it too. I think they're going to become a huge player in the fintech space. Huge. 140.38 on GameStop. We're backing off again. We're backing off on GameStop again. Will it break 140 right now? And if so, will that cause Beach Boys contracts to drop into the fives? We are watching closely. 140.35 right now on GameStop shares. Interesting stuff. There you go. How do you get live quotes? GameStop, I don't know how you get live quotes. Because Beach Boy, you're over in Israel, and so for you to get live quotes, I have no idea how and where you'd get them. I would be talking to your brokerage guys about that and to see what they can offer you. I have no idea. Anyway, there you have it. Bama Babe wants to know, is it correct that having a very high borrow rate means the stock has the potential to squeeze? I don't know if you can extrapolate that so easily. Sometimes a high borrow rate would indicate that it's hard to borrow the stock unless you pay dearly for it, but these change on a daily basis. And, unless you get a massive wave of buying, you're not going to squeeze a stock. You've got to have volume. And as we've been watching with, many of our favorites, they don't have the volume necessary to theoretically create a wave. Like even AMC down here in the 20s, AMC down here in what, the $23 range. AMC's got to trade 500 million shares a day to create a shortage of any kind, and that better last. Like that 500 million better last a while, because you're going to have to go through like 4 or 5 billion shares of trading over a week or week and a half to really have the effect. That then can then create an accumulative up move. But what's going to create that kind of volume? What's the reasoning for it? Why would people want to jump in on a company that's it's watching the president sell its own stock? I mean, what do you want? And with GameStop, to get a short squeeze of any significance, you're going to need 20 million, 40 million a day, 50 million a day and higher. And we don't have corporate news to spur that right now. At least I don't see it, unless it's coming out of left field somehow. And it could, but it's not happening today. We're at 140.50, 140.40 on GameStop. Scott Brewer, is anyone else thinking about Baron Harkonnen when they hear about squeezes? I don't even know who that is. I have no idea what you're referring to. No clue what's going on there. You left me in the dock here. I have no idea. Down now, 132. S&P down 53. NASDAQ down 281. Oil down 91 cents to 70.38 a share, or a barrel, excuse me. 70.38 a barrel, just hanging on to $70. Interesting. Barron says GameStop and AMC rebound. Meme traders are buying the dip. Well, we knew that hours ago. This is old news. Where are these guys? Why do they take so long to make this headline come out? I don't get it. Beach Boy, Dune. Okay. Such an awesome movie, Dune. Right on, but right on. Bama Babe wants to know, is that a yes or no or a maybe answer, Bruce? It could be all three. Really. It's no guarantee of anything. It's just no guarantee of anything. It only tells me, as an outsider looking in, if it's a high borrow rate, that today stock was hard to come by. The borrow rate tomorrow could plummet, and all of a sudden there's lots of stock to come by. You have to have a shortage of stock day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, and day out for a short squeeze to happen. And the only way you're going to get that is if you get movement of the market, real movement and heavy volume. Demands are just beyond what the market can give it, so the stock rises, and that means there's nothing to borrow because sellers are selling. People whose stock used to be borrowable, these folks are selling into a running market. You can't borrow the stock right now from these people, so now you have to find someone else to borrow from, and there can be a temporary squeeze. I don't know. I knew you were going to say that, says Mama Bay. I knew it. Well, I guess I'm consistent, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know. Doing what I can with what little I have. I don't know. It just used to be so much easier. It's not that easy anymore. It's hard to satisfy people all the time. It's hard. Anyway. Gotcha. I got you. I got you too. Gas prices have been going down recently. About time, isn't it? Isn't it about time? Barrel of oil around $70 a barrel instead of 95. Yeah, you think. I don't even know why it's at 70 barrel. That should be 45, 50. That's my opinion. That's where oil should be. There ain't no shortage, kids. There just is no shortage of this product. There isn't. Anyway, despite what they say, down 111.95 on the Dow, now down 99. A little better on the Dow. SP down 51, NASDAQ down 267 at the moment. That's where we're at here. GameStop 141.16 to 26. Okay. We're negative on SoFi, Matterport, ME. We're positive on Rocket Lab, GameStop. We're positive on ATIP. Unchanged on AMC. Negative 20 on Sextera, down 5 on SmartRent, down 6 on Spire, down 5 on ME, down 19 on Matterport, down 8 on SoFi. That's where the market is at the moment. Yep, that's it for now. That's that. Okay. And the Dow now down 107. Okay. All right. Let's see. Any other headlines anywhere else that we need to worry about here? Let's take a look at Wall Street Journal. What are they saying? Omicron study finds 2 doses of Pfizer vaccine cuts risk of hospitalization. Millennials are supercharging the housing market. The generation that supposedly didn't want to buy things now accounts for over half of all home purchase loan applications. Economists expect them to keep demand strong for years. Well, there's so many of them. Kroger to end some COVID-19 benefits for unvaccinated workers. The grocery chains will no longer provide 2 weeks of paid emergency leave for unvaccinated employees who contact COVID-19 unless local jurisdictions require otherwise. That's interesting. Let's see. Dogecoin soars after Elon Musk says Tesla will accept it as payment for merchandise. And Fed set to address rising inflation at key policy meeting. Toyota says it will shift more rapidly to EVs. Let's see. What else is going on? Starbucks workers in the Boston area want to unionize. And so now that's because of a successful vote in Buffalo. Now Boston wants to go over. The cash-rich Eurozone banks are rushing to change their euros into dollars by the end of the year, driving a key measure of demand for the greenback. Isn't that interesting? That's another way to keep interest rates low in the United States. California's ship backlog moves further out to sea. We've heard this. YouTube TV warns it could lose Disney channels by Friday amid streaming dispute. That would mean all the channels connected with Disney, including ESPN, could be gone. Interesting. Those are some of the headlines in the Wall Street Journal today. So what's going on over there? Where are we at now? GameStop 141.65, and the Dow down 107, S&P down 50, Nasdaq down 269 right now. And Pickcomb says, I'm just waiting until Matterport makes moves to do any new covered call writing. There you go. 2260 on the Matterport right now, down 29 cents. That means the value of the dollar goes up, doesn't it? Yep, the dollar strength is there. Uncle Bruce, is Market Watch what you're primarily looking at when you follow the market? Yeah, I watch Market Watch for quotes and the market updates going through. Generally speaking, I have that on my iPad most of the time. And Jake, the value of the U.S. dollar versus euro has been steadily increasing since April or so. And right on. Yeah, that's right. The euro has been under pressure. That's for sure. Okay. It's an interesting dynamic where European countries banks would rather hold dollars than euros to protect themselves because they feel the dollar has more strength than the euro does. And I guess the reasoning is that if you hold dollars, if banks can hold dollars, they then will buy, they then will pick up treasuries, U.S. treasuries, and they're pulling in 1.4 to 1.5% interest on a treasury. Where with a euro, you want to buy a 10-year euro-based T-bill, you're not going to get 1.45 to 1.5%. You get less than that no matter what you buy over there. So you're getting a better yield. And if the thinking is that the value of the U.S. dollar is going to be stronger than the euro, you're going to stay in the dollar, and that's what's going on. Interesting. But the European Central Bank keeps printing so many euros. They keep offering trillions more overall, billions and trillions, keeping rates at virtually zero and negative in Europe. We need Uncle Bruce theme music. You know that? Probably because individual countries can't set their own monetary policy in the Eurozone, i.e. like Greece. I'm not waiting on Matterport. I'm about to get assigned Friday on some $25 puts. I will immediately turn around and write $30 covered calls for January. That's what Kevin is saying. There you go. Interesting. Let's see. What makes the dollar more secure? I just think it's higher rates. And the number one currency and the number one economy of the world, the American economy, is poised to get stronger. I mean, the demand here for goods and services is strong, and so Europe is in a recession. I mean, all of the European Union is in recession, has been now for 3-6 months. America is not in recession. America is expanding, and the Europeans want to be where the growth is. They want to be in growth, so they can buy. If they're banks, excuse me, if you run a European bank for European clients, and you convert your reserves, your bank reserves, into U.S. dollars, and that gains value on the euro, your bank is richer locally. As compared to the euro, this bank is climbing in value, and that's what bankers are doing. They're betting on the gain, and they're taking U.S. Treasuries on top of it. Benny Hill theme music for Uncle Bruce intro in the morning would be the way to go. Rocket Lab just perked up. Rocket Lab up 99 cents. You're right, Anti-PC. We were asking about you a little while ago, They were saying, where did Anti-PC go? And no one could find you, but here you are. 1275 on Rocket Lab, up 99. That's near the high of the day. I just took a straight shot last 10 minutes. Real nice. A real shot here from about 1242 to 1274. Nice going. 1.6 million volume. We'll take that. We're happy about that. Go Rocket Lab, go. We have put writers that deserve a nice little gain here. That'd be nice. GameStop 142.49 right now. SoFi down a dime at 14.48. We got Matterport down 43 cents. ME down 8 cents. Spire down 6. We have ATIP up 6. SmartRent down 7. Sixterra up 17 cents right now. Down 17 cents right now on Sixterra. AMC is plus 30. Went plus again. Gained. Robinhood down 94, Vanik down 433, Home Depot down 431, IBM up 135, Dow down 90, coming back a bit. Microsoft still down 1270, Apple at 173.42, down 232. A little dead cat bounce may be happening here, but I don't know if it's going to keep going. We'll see. Tesla down 24, Blackberry down a penny. Bed Bath Beyond down 38. The Royal Caribbean up 31 cents. Goldman up 420. Cisco down 99 cents right now. 142.01 on GameStop at the moment, as we are watching GameStop trade along here, continuing on. The Dow now down 87. It's improving again. Another little improvement. We were positive this morning on the Dow, then we went negative, and now we're coming back a bit. Still negative on S&P and NASDAQ, and they've been negative all day. They've been in the red all day. Oh, really, Andy? They've been waiting for. I slept in. We thought you started. We thought you started whatever that is. There you go, says Bertie. Was wondering where she was. Jake, EU governments let the banks buy dollars, but when I simply have dollars in a bank, they tax me on it just because it's there. There you go. We thought you started your own stream channel, says Lobo Blast. Rudy, I, Uncle B, and Bagel Gang just waking up. First day of vacay. Uncle Bruce, you were right. Apple slipping further, getting real tempting to buy back that covered call. I wouldn't do that yet. It's going lower. I think it's going to go lower. Rudy, anti-PC, you and me we both slept in. Alexander, stupid cash takes its time to settle in my Fidelity account. No powder right now for those deals. Oh, it's killing them. Also, I actually had some fresh powder today, so I've been in a little shopping spree and just caught up. Go thumbs ups, people, says Rudy. Welcome, Rudy, from Deutschland. Nice to have you here. Anti-PC, Lobo Blast. Never. I'm never going to have my own channel. You could. GameStop now 141.60, a little weaker. And on Apple right now, what do we got? We got Apple at 173.54, down 220 on the day. Hit a low of 172.39 about 45 minutes ago. And we've had a slight recovery here, but not massive and not quick. We seem to be leveling off a bit. We may have another dip coming through here. And Rudy, that just makes your decision easier, makes your position a lot better. And you keep an eye on this market. Rollovers are possible, and we'll see what gives. Alexander, I'm like number 414. We have 416 thumbs ups already. Thank you for that. If you can help us out by getting us over 500, that would be great. I know a lot of folks watch on rerun always throw that thumbs up deal. So thank you. Fergan, I negotiate $1 million deals for breakfast. I can handle this Euro trash. Hey, John Boy. You remember me from the party. Anti-PC. Thanks. Gregory, morning, Auntie. They asked where you were. I said you weren't here. Did I do right? You did right, she says. Beach Boy. I see 630 to 685 on Market Watch on those contracts I'm trying to buy back on that stink bid at 505. Is he right? Is Beach Boy correct on his December GameStop 145 calls? Are those right now sitting at that price, or are they any better off, or what? Anybody have a live quote they can furnish us here? I'm showing the 145, 650 to 695. He's showing 630 to 685. Curious, we're at 141.04 on GameStop right now. It was weird waking up to stink bids being exercised, says Anti-PC. And 141.42 right now on GameStop. What are those contracts? Here we go. 620 to 685 is the live quote right now. So it's a little lower than what we're showing. That's because the stock's just here at 141.42. Very good. Thank you, Scully. Appreciate this. We're $1.15 away from on that bid from Beach Boy getting back his calls he wrote this morning, which I think he sold for $10.50. That'd be a nice little pop there. 545 little return. That'd be all right. GameStop 140.40. 140.45 right now, a little lower again. If they break through 140 into the 139 range, we might have a shot here for Beach Boy to scoop up those calls at 505. Scully says they're now 605 to 675, and now they're 590 to 640. So the bids are backing off on these calls as the stock is trading at 140.44. So right there is a 30-cent pullback on the bids on Beach Boy's contracts. So he's getting closer to being able to buy them at 505. Now 585 bid, Oscar's saying. 585 to 630 is this market backs off. 140.70 on the stock right now. See if this stock takes a bit of a dip here. It looks like it's tipping towards this 140 level. Will it actually do that? The Dow's dropping. It's down 115 again. It just backed off 30 points. So there's a little bit of a downdrift on the market. Will that affect GameStop for $1 or $2? And will that instantly give Beach Boy the stink bid hit? Will he get hit on that stink bid? 1268 up 92 cents now on Rocket Lab, down 17 on SoFi. Matterport down 66 cents to 22.20. ME down 6. And we're at Spire down 6 cents and ATIP up 5.2 cents. Smart Rent down 8 and Cyxtera down 14. 140.48 on GameStop. Rudy, I'm getting real close to my stink bid going through. $25 cash secured put for 705 expiry March 22 on Matterport. So he's looking to buy back. He's looking to buy back Matterport March 22 at 705, and I'm hoping that that's a gain for you, Rudy. That would be great. If I'm not sure if you're buying back a covered call. I'm not sure what the deal is on this, but interesting. Matterport 22.20, SoFi 14.43, GameStop 140.20 dropped again, another 20 cents lower. 140.01 on GameStop. We're now threatening the 140 level on GameStop. We're going to get hit here. See if it holds 140 or breaks under it. If it breaks through it, it might run to 138, 139 range. That could take Beach Boy out with he could get his calls. That could do it. 140.01 on GameStop. What is it gonna do? Oh my God, Oscar, 580 to 625. It just backed up again, another nickel on the bid. Cool. Thank you, Oscar, for these updates. Also, Scole 131. Thank you for these live quotes. 140.37, 140.01. We're jumping back and forth here. 140.01 again. On the GameStop, 112 on the negative side on the Dow right now. We're down 112. 140.16 on GameStop. We're just jumping between that 140.01, just level right here. We're just hitting it, coming back and forth, coming back and forth. Volume on GameStop now is 3.96 million. And this could be a bit of a pullback with another run up. We don't know. Birdie says, let's go, Beach Boy. Let's make him some money. We could be, doing this. We'll see. 140.20, 140.16. Won't take much. Not much now. Time is on GameStop, on Beach Boy's side. Time is his weapon. It's his secret weapon to win this trade. This contract dies Friday. So as each minute goes by, more time is lost for the guys who are holding these, and the stock is further out of the money. So there you go. No, Uncle Bruce, I'm looking to write a cash secured put on Matterport. So you want to write it. Okay, so Rudy, you're offering the contract. Let's see, where was that comment? It's down here. I've passed it again. Yeah. So here we are. I'm getting real close to my stink bid going through. So $25 cash secured put for 705. You want to sell it at 705, expiring March 22 on the Matterport. So if you do get hit there, you will be obligated to buy the stock at $16.95 on Matterport. Yeah, it's a pretty good write. If you could write that contract, that'd be pretty good. So you need the stock to keep dropping to get it coming to you, and you're now at 22.12, so it's coming your way. All right, now over on the Beach Boy side of things, 605, 630 says Scully. Oscar says 605, 635. My next pair, Uncle Bruce, do you subscribe to the Bloomberg terminal? No, I don't. Scully, 605, 650. Scotia Associates, I got to go to bed and take a nap. Take care and good luck, everybody. You betcha, buddy. Bertie, thanks so much, says Beach Boy. Auntie Boy, Jay Power, just one powerful little dude. Rudy, the 705 is a premium. I hope to get on the 25, effectively offering to let myself be taken out at $17.95 of the share. You're right on, buddy. Yeah, right on. GameStop 140.02, 140.01. We're coming back down again, coming back to that 140 level. Will it hold or will it get hit through? Will it go through it like a hot knife through butter? 140.29. We're jumping around here, watching our friends Beach Boys stock, which will directly affect the contracts. He could literally be 30 seconds to a minute getting hit if this stock were to drop $1.50 like that, which it can do. Here we go again. It's now under 6 bid, 590 bid again. He is 85 cents away from getting hit. And this stock, as we all know, GameStop can move dollars in seconds. This is why stink bids work. They can work very well. Isn't a Bloomberg terminal subscription like 20 to 25,000 a year? You mean to tell me you don't have the cash for that, Bruce? I'm not paying that kind of money for that terminal. No way. July 22 Apple long call at 135 for 41.95 premium. Good move. July 22 Apple long call at 135 strike. Should I buy that? Is that a good call? Apple 173 on the stock. A $42 price on the contract would be 177. That's a good move. Yeah, that is a good move. You can use that as your contract to write contracts against it. Yeah, I like that. I do like that. Bama Bay, Bruce, $5.90 to $6 is the option contract now on GameStop. The stock's 141.14, 141.04 now. Interesting. That's some support at 140. We need to knock harder. 615, 680. So we will do this. You will see 10, 15 cent jumps, like I said, either up or down. And the stock takes a 150 drop to 138.50. Boom, he gets hit. He'll buy that. He'll get it. 141.07 again. 140.83. Now 615, 680. So Scully, Oscar are watching closely. This contract and this stock, 140.74, takes a shot at 140 again. We'll see it under 5. Fascinating just to watch how this. Now you can see now how the options track the stock. Sometimes the option will front run it. The option will drop before the stock drops because the option players are seeing on level 2 on their terminals how many offers are coming in on the GameStop, how much selling's coming in, and they're anticipating a 10, 20 cent drop already, and they're already dropping their bids. They want to buy the contracts, but not at too high a price. They constantly adjust their pricing just so quickly, and this is how you can watch how a market is reacting. Rob, hey Bruce, can you stop calling the GameStop price? Your ticker is off and throwing me off when I'm refreshing mine. Jeez. Again, I'm doing what I can. I'm just calling what I see. I don't have the super duper live you guys have. I'm doing all I can. Oscar, 635, 710. 635, 710 is what we got from both my boys here watching these. I love this live action update. Showing now GameStop showing closer to 142 than 141. This is how it's running through 675, 720, says Oscar. We're moving a little higher. Rob, neat. 142.07 last I have, Rob. What do you have? 675 to 725 bid ask on these contracts. Oh, man. Jeff, Jake, I'm also a member of another trading room. Trader has a BB subscription. Excellent charts. Auntie, does anyone know what time the Fed meeting is tomorrow? Don't we hear about this around 2 in the afternoon or something? Is that when they release the minutes? I'm not sure. And then he goes, and then we get Powell in front of the press. I guess Malo neat. 141.13 again on GameStop, backing off, and there you go from 675 bid to 640 bid, 725 offer now 685 offer. Those contracts are mirroring this stock very closely. Rob, I have a job and I can't keep refreshing so much. Rob, you got to quit that job and trade full time, man. You're just working too hard at other stuff. You gotta just do options. You're too good for this stuff. You're too good for other people. Oh man, 141.34. I'm showing on the stock. It's backing up again. 640 bid, 695 offer. That's where Oscar's saying the options are right now. And 141.17, showing it down again. A little down dip coming through here. Yeah, man, volume I'm showing now 4,050,000 or so. I got Rocket Lab at 1285. I got the Dow down 109, S&P down 51, and Nasdaq down 289. Oil down a buck. 141.18 to 141.23 right now on the stock. Beach Boy, you were funny, Rob. Jake, Rob, there are browser extensions that can refresh for you, although they set off anti-malware sometimes, and who knows who has access to the data, so beware. Yuck. Gosh. 141.19. 670 to 705, 670, 710. I sure would love to buy a Tesla right now. Yeah, no thanks, says Rob to Jake. The session included using Spire and calling indicators, task temperature, plans up continuity. Okay, it sounds good. Ruby, time to buy calls on Microsoft Bagel Gang? I don't know, Rudy. I'm not sure yet. Where are we at now? Down 1379 to 325. We're down 266 on Apple. We've backed off a little bit again from that little recovery. 173.08 on Apple, and we may have another dip there. We'll see. 140.80 on GameStop. We're backing off again. I'm thinking a Tesla share, not a car, Bruce. I'm thinking a Tesla, not a car. So it's 900 something on that Tesla now. Tesla 939, down 26 bucks. Yikes. Rocket Lab 1266 up 90. That's holding strong. We're up to 1268 now. SoFi is only down 16 cents. GameStop 140.89. 615 bid on those contracts. They're backing up. 615 bid. Yeah, Anti same 930-ish on that stock. Matterport down 80 at 2206. Rudy, you got to be getting close. You got to be getting close on that fill. Yeah, down 12 on ME. Spire down 6. ATIP up a nick. And 140.69 on GameStop. Jake, Rob, you could try one of those non-stop drinking birds that lean back and forth, and just put it over the refresh, hotkey. You could just do that, just every time it goes, refresh, refresh. You could do that. There's some solid advice coming off of this channel to people in all kinds of situations. I think that's wonderful. Hector is laughing with anti-PC. Rocket Lab might be my savior this dreary week. Rob, GameStop feeling like a red close today with another dip tomorrow with the meeting. Well, maybe not. We'll see here. 140.61 now on GameStop, down 370, up 373. 140.61. Matterport is backing off. Rudy, I think you're going to be close. You got to be close, Rudy. You got to be close. Oh, man. Rob, Jake, now you put a PowerPoint presentation mode. You put a power presentation mode, and it will keep you as active. Skole 605 bid, Bruce. Another dime lower on the bid. Oh no, not the meeting, says Hector. Not the meeting. Oh God, no, not the meeting. Oh man, I'm over my time, but I don't want to go away. I'm so excited for Beach Boy. He's $1 away from getting hit. Wondering if the stock's going to give him a $1 drop and he gets filled right away. He's on the edge of greatness here. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Rob, work from home tips for the pandemic. Laughing out loud. Right on, Jake. Right on. There you go. We're here for you folks. You're stuck at home. We got solutions. We have solutions to your problems. There's ways to survive this downturn and this lockup. Oh yeah. 141 even on GameStop. They're teasing Beach Boy. They're teasing him. Did I see GameStop at 129 this morning? 129.50 was the low for a trade. A trade. Didn't last long there, I'll tell you that. Jake, you should post it on Anti-Work. Hector Jerome will choke the last of the caca out of this week recovery. That's what he's going to do. Rob, yes, NTPC for like a second. He traded there. 140.91 on GameStop. Give Beach Boy a break here, folks. Come on, let's get a $1.50 drop, quick, and then bounce up to 146. He can write him again. Let's go. Oscar, how do I unblock someone in the chat? I did a mistake. Ooh, that's a good question. You might have to look at your settings on your YouTube channel on the way over there, and then you go into community settings, I think, and then in there you'll see everyone you've blocked, and then you can find that person, and then you can hit the thing to unblock them. I think that's how it works. Andy, I have a stink bid for that now. Rudy Unger's Mark is at $6.95 for the Matterport. Put 10 cents and I should be in. Okay, 10 cents. Okay, you're close. You're so 22.06 on the stock on Matterport. Right on. 140.21 on GameStop, backing off. Coming back down again on Game. 140.02, 140.08. It's coming in. Here we go. Here come the quotes. Here come the option quotes. 595 bid. Let's go. 585 Siscoli. 140.17, 140.02 on this GameStop price. It just dropped 50 quick cents here. 590 bids Siscoli. We're coming now. It's coming. The bids are backing up, telling us 140 on the stock. That's a low. We were only at 140.01 a minute ago. 140. Can it break it? Oh, man. GameStop did as low as 128 this morning. I picked up a couple at 130-ish, says Rudy. 139.63. Here we go. Oscar, 675, 645. I don't think so. Nice, Rudy. Nice going. We're going down here. 139.63 on GameStop. We're under 140, 570 bid. There we go. A new lower bid on the buy bid, the bid on the contract, 570 now. We're 65 cents away on the bid on that contract for Beach Boy to get it. Yes. He's banging on the table. Yeah, keep it. Beach Boy is cheering over there. Come on, drop that sucker. Come on. I want to buy him back at 505. Come and give him to me. Come to Papa. 139.80 and back to 140. This is not unusual. We'll get these swings here. We'll see. Do we have a $1 drop coming to 138.90? What's going to happen? How much? He's excited. Oh, we're on the edge of greatness. Oh, what is Beach Boy trying to buy? He's trying to buy back his December 17th, expires in 3 days. He's trying to buy back his GameStop 145. He wrote this morning, I think at 1050, trying to buy him at 505, and they're at 570 bid. What's going on with Beach Boy? Let's go, damn it. Beach Boy needs a new pair of shoes. That's right. We're trying to get Beach Boy a new pair of flip-flops for the beach over there. Oscar's laughing out loud, Tiff. He's trying to get money. That's what he's trying to do. 140 on the stock. If it has a little dip from here, he might get hit at 505 and fill that bid and he wrote 10 contracts. 10 contracts he's trying to buy back at 505. Wonderful trade. Let's see what's going to happen. We're at 140 on the GameStop. 139.73. Here we go. We're going lower. Rudy, Oscar, I did unblocking. Did you unblock Credit Savage yet? Laughing at where aren't we all? Rob sold a 135 for Friday for 12.25 10 minutes ago. Just bought it back for 11.05, says Rob. Maybe I can sell it again and steal the bid-ask spread. Oscar, 570 bid, laughing. Oh, she's laughing. Oh, no. 570, we're at 139.80, 139.73, going down on GameStop. Can it drop enough to get these contracts to 505? That is the question. Rudy is laughing and crying and laughing. We're cheering it on for Beach Boy. We're trying to get Beach Boy here. The fill, 139.80, 139.62, down again. 139.62. Will those contracts back off to 505? 139.48. Another drop. We're coming down 45 to 39.45, coming back. Those contracts will keep shifting lower. Poor credit. Well, scorned you, Auntie, for a lifetime, I guess. Rudy says 139.09. 139.09. We're going under 139 again. 138.90. This could be it. 545 bid on those contracts. We're 40 cents away. 138.90. It's happening. It's coming in. 125, 525 bid, 20 cents bid away from getting filled. Beach Boy is on the edge of getting his contracts at 505. We're at 138.98. 138.98 right now on the stock, and he is at 525 bid. They're backing off. He's a 505er. He's a buyer at 505. Give it to him. Give it to him, I say. 525 last trade. Sitting at 139 right now. Sitting at 139, 138.98. He didn't scorn me. He just let me know about himself. Dave, the Mac guy. What stink bid are we trying to fill here? Dave on the Mac guy. Oh, okay. Trying to fill December 17, 145 call on GameStop. 515 bid now, anti-spec. 515 bid. We're 10 cents away from the bid. Beach Boy has a 505 stink bid to try to buy 10 call contracts. Right now, Lavinaldo Anti 515, says Scully. 515 as we're at 138, 139. Oh my God, this is so exciting, says Mama Babe. Rob, move it to 405. Back him up again. 139 last trade. 139 last trade on the stock now. It's still up 212 to 717. Y'all crazy. You're all crazy, Dave the Mac guy. 139.01, 555 bid, says Scully. John, Rob, exactly. 139.27, little pop here. Wow, Matterport, 21.85. It's a deal, Rob. Let them come to you. That's right. You let them come to you. Just sit back and don't worry about these little blips. Just sit back and put the stink bid in and do this. I'm a buyer. Come and hit me. Come and give it to me. Come and give it to me. I got the money. Come and give it to me. 139.67. Little bounce back. We'll see if it holds or bounces down again. Let's see. 560 bid to 595 offered. We're 55 cents away. We're not going anywhere. Let's see. 139.56. And Matterport 21.84. Our friend Rudy is trying to write a put right now at 705. Is he going to get hit? He might just get it. He might just get it. Oh, man. 139.55. Rob, even if it stays at 140 by this afternoon, to lose half the day, time will be down again. Splair. All right, y'all have a good break. We'll see you later. Thank you, Splair. 139.55. We're only like 40, 50 cents away from this fill happening. 33, 139.33. Back it off again. Here we go. Right, Rob, says Anti 139.17. Backing up again. Coming down. Coming down. It's coming down to Beach Boy, where Beach Boy is waiting, lurking at 505 with a stink bid. He's sitting there. Give me the options. Just hit me here. 139.05. Down again. Dropping again on the stock. 138.79. Dropping again. It's got to be coming in. Getting closer. I'm sure it's getting closer for our friend. 530 bid now. Yep, 530 bid. He's 25 cents away. 138.79. Backing off on the stock. He's 25 cents off on his bid. He's right about to get it. It's so close you can taste it. They're going to give it to him. I'm certain. I feel it. It's got to happen. Come on, baby. Keep dropping. Oh, man. 138.79. We're sitting here with great anticipation. Come on. 138.91. Bring it in. Bring it in. Almost lunch hour. Almost anything can happen at lunch hour. That's right. Anything can happen. 138.91. The 138.95. Right in around this neighborhood. We're so close. So close. 139.01. 139.02. Oh, baby. We got buying, we got selling, we got trading, we got everything going on here. Oh my gosh, have we got it going on. The Dow's down 145. I never thought I'd be cheering for GameStop to drop. Sold the Matterport put. Rudy, you wrote it. Rudy wrote the Matterport put. Well done, buddy. Rob, I'll sell a couple of GameStop shares, 136. See if I can spike it down for Beach Boy. Good job, Rudy. You wrote the put. Well done. 139.01 on GameStop. One little drop away, and Beach Boy will be filled, and he's got the clock on his side. He's got the clock. Look at that, 138.67. Oh, this has got to be doing it. It's got to be happening now. It's got to be backing off now. 138.64. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Rob Scully, welcome to the writing calls. Bama Babe, sorry, Rudy Beach Boy is taking the show this morning. 138.64, another penny lower. It's coming down, coming down. Coming to Beach Boy. We're coming for Beach Boy. Let's see. Beach Boy, Rob, you're the man. 138.83. We're jumping around here in the 138s. Will Beach Boy get his calls at 5:05? He's a buyer. He's put the order out there. Come and hit me. I'll take him. You can give him to me at 5:05. 138.71. Thumbs for Rob. Beach Boy. Laugh out loud, Bama Babe. He's having fun. He's watching with great interest. 138.71. 138.83. We're jumping back and forth here. Not much more. We'll do it. 138.50. This could be it. This could be it. Maybe this is it. 138.50 now. Oh, those contracts have got to be dropping here. 138.62. Here we go. Scully, 530 to $6. He's 25 cents away here. 139 again on that contract, on that stock. He's sitting there at 505, looking to buy back the calls on a stink bid at 505. 139 on GameStop. 138.79, down 21 more cents. We're down 159 on the Dow. We're down 55 on S&P, down 282 on the NASDAQ, 138.95 on the stock. Oh my gosh. Is it a 145 for Friday? Yep, a 145 for Friday. He's trying to buy him back at 505. And if you see, let me know if I need to do the magic dance. Do I need to do the magic dance? 138.95. That's where we're at right there. Right on the edge. 138.70, another 25-cent drop again. Coming back here. 535 bid, $6 off offered, says Oscar. They're at only 535 bid, so he's only 30 cents away. 138.70, 138.70. Out of the money. Way out of the money, and they die Friday. Why are they even 535? Why? Well, that's right. That's what I'm thinking. 138.92. They got to go down, baby. They got to go down. Even if it doesn't catch, it's too funny, guys. This is too funny. This is great. 138.92. Andy, let's sure see if you can make Rocket Lab go up to 16, please. It's 12.55 on Rocket Lab. We need a little run there. Bama Babe, what is the emoji to cheer the stock to go lower? I mean, what do we do? I don't know. Oh, man. 139 even right now on GameStop. Teasing us. They're teasing us. Oh, so close. Just so close to greatness. Rudy Bama Babe, he can have the show today, tomorrow, the whole week. This is exciting either way. I love this. Here we go. 138.79 again. Dropping again. 535 bid, 595 offer. We have a lower offer now. 138.79 coming down again. Just trickling back. Only up 191 on the day. 535 to 595 is the market right now. Bama Babe, Rudy laughing out loud. 139.01, 138.79, 138.93. We're jumping back and forth and back and forth. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't stand it. I can't leave. I just can't leave. We're down 176 on the Dow. That's the low end of the day. Down 57 on S&P. We're down 285 on NASDAQ. So the markets are helping you out, getting you. 138.52. Just dropped 40 cents, kids. Here it is. Will it drop another 30, 40 cents? Let's see. Matterport dive bombing right now. Matterport down 115. Oscar 530 bid, backed off another nickel on the bid. 138.22 on the stock. We're going lower. 530 to 590. That's got to be lower. 515 bid. Oh yes, 10 cents away for Beach Boy. No, 515 bid, 515 bid, 580 offer. 10 cents away on the bid to be the bid. He's going to be the bid here. 138.62. Oh my, we are tickling 138 again. Is this going to happen? We're right there. We're right there. Oh, we're there. Right there. Oh, it's exciting watching stink bids come in. Auntie, I can't get breakfast until you leave. So GameStop needs to get jiggy with it right now. Auntie's saying, "Let's go, baby. Drop this right now so I can get breakfast." 138.23 dropped again. Here it comes. 138.23 just dropped from 138.60. 138.30. Another trade down there. That's another one. That's going to back it off. 515 to 570. New seller at 570. 138.22. I can't look, says Bama Babe. Go, GameStop. Go down. 138.22, baby. It's coming to him. It's coming to him. He's going to get hit at 505. It's going to happen. On the edge. It's going to happen. 138.12, another low trade. 138.12, two more stink bids, just exercised for me. Anti-PC, same here, except it's lunch. 138.12 right now. 515 to 540. The offers are coming in here. It's 138.12. The option offers are coming in. 137.93. This is it. 137.93. This has got to do it. This has got to do it. He's under 138. He's got to get it now. 137.84. It's coming. It's got to be coming. 515 to 60. The 540s are gone. 138.30. We're bouncing back again. Oh, man. Goodness. Oh, my. 138.30. 138.46. We are pushing this 137 around. Oscar says 505 bid. That's his bid. That's his bid. And Scully says it's trading at 505. It's trading. Uncle Bruce at Matterport, January 23rd, $40 cover call. I paid for $11.54. Bought it back the same for stink bid at $4.50. Could have gone lower, yes, but I'm happy with the profit. Yay! I had a 505 shares of GameStop, sold 5 to help Beach Boy. 510, 570, Rob. So did I just get manipulated market? I created a covered call order of 145 for Friday. Just kept dropping and asked at 560, then canceled my order. Bama Babe. Oh my God, what's happening? 138.78, 138.79. We'll find out if he got filled or not. 515 to 580 is the bid ask right now. 138.44. Stop. Rob is offering a contract with no intention of selling it. That's funny. That is so funny. Oh, man. 138.25. Let's see if that worked or not. I don't know. It traded 505, but did he get filled? Did all 10 go through? Was it his bid? I don't know. Scully, 520 to 580. Rudy, nothing big. Let's see. Beach Boy, I'm waiting. I don't know. I haven't heard yet. Bama Babe, no one cares today. BW, laughing out loud. 138.12 on GameStop. It's not going anywhere, so we might be right back to it. Beach Boy, Rob, he's laughing out loud with Rob. Oscar, 510 to 580. The bid is 510. If Beach Boy hasn't been filled, he's a nickel away. 138.05. I just saw 138.28 again. We're right at that line here. We may well go lower than 505 and we'll be then guaranteed a fill. 505, 580 says Oscar. Rob, 505 is the bid. Nelson, market maker. Rob, Scully, 505, 570 is the market. 138.38. 505 bid. BW, Bama Babe. Yeah, all about GameStop. 138.57, 138.29. Oscar, 505, 580. Rob, nothing to see here. SEC, nothing to see here. 505, 138.10 now on the stock, backing up again, and we'll see if Beach Boy gets taken out. If this thing goes 5 bid, you know he's been taken out. So let's see. Just waiting to see if it goes 5 bid. 138.16 on the stock. Bama Babe, just kidding. Rob, I'm going to be on CNBC and they're going to say retail is manipulating the price. 138.16 right now with a 505 last bid on that contract. 138.11 might need to go into hiding in Palm Springs, says Rob. There are worse places. 138.11 right now on the last trade on GameStop, trying to get Beach Boy filled at 505. That is the last bid we've heard of. Rob, he is laughing and laughing. He loves this. 138.11 last trade. 137.97, down under 138 again on the GameStop. Looking for Beach Boy to get filled at 505 bid on these contracts. 137.88 backing off again. He's about to get filled, says Rob. It's going to happen. 137.99, 138.11. We're jumping around here. It's going to have to go lower than 505 for him to get it. That's what we're wondering. If it goes 5 bid, we're done. 505 to 540, says Rob. Bama babe, Rob, I'm laughing. 138.21 on the stock. We're right there. We are right there. He is the bidder. He is the legit last 550, 515 to 540 bid ask. So we're right in that neighborhood here. We just need a little more of a dip. 138.34. And that's where we're at right now. This thing goes to 137.50 or lower. He'll get it. That's what I'm thinking too. Last now 525. Last trade now 525. So these are coming. They're coming to him. It's coming back. 138.34 here right now. So close. So right there. 525 last trade. So much fun. 138.34. Looking for the fill. 138.23. Backing up a little more. There you go. The Dow's off 158. 164 now on the dip. Down 55 on S&P. 283 on NASDAQ. 138.11. Dropping again on the stock. A little more. 138.11. Will he be filled? Will he be hit? Will it trade under the 505 level? Then we know he's filled. We're waiting. We're waiting. We're watching. Last 515. It's coming in. This is killing me, Bama Babe says. What is it doing to Beach Boy? What is this doing to Beach Boy? This is killing me. He's banging on the table. Come on down. Give it to me. I'm here. Give me those contracts at 505. Come on, man. 138.28, 138.29. Why does it have to be that particular number? Is there a specific reason or just a stink bid number he pulled out of the bag? It's a stink bid. He sold the contracts earlier today for 10.50. And I mentioned to him, you might try 505 stink bid. He did. He's put in a 505 stink bid as I suggested, and here it is. Part of me says we should all buy 1,145 call for Friday for 505 bid to conclude. This is so brusque and we have a break. He's pacing the floor by now. Bama pulled out of the bag. Rob, just 10 of us have to spend 505 and we could be in the money by Friday. Bama, I would have to change. I would have to change to 515. And you came up with that number. I did. Rob, there was just some 515 sales. This is when it was at 950 to $10. I said, why don't you try a 505 stink bid? You get a bit of a pullback, you get hit, you'll get it. And we're just about there. And of course, time, he's going to win anyway. He's going to win. Beach Boy, tears in my eyes, laughing uncontrollably. I love this. Scully, last 540 bid, 520, ask 555 is just barely ahead of him at 138.66. Or I change to the 510. I wouldn't do anything. I just sit here 505. Just sit here and wait. Stock is not going anywhere. Not really. So let's just let it come to him. These contracts will have lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. They're out of the money almost $7+ a pop. I mean, they're way out of the money now. It's not a bad right for a couple of days. I mean, 10.50 for a contract that dies in 2.5 days. I kind of like that trade. I do like, or 3.5 days, whatever it is. Yeah, I like that trade. 138.52 coming back down again. And I need a shower too, she said. I'm hungry. I need a shower. I can't leave now. I mean, you guys are killing me here. 138.52 on the stock. We had a big morning rally, went up like $16, but it's tapered off by lunch right here. Up 186, 138.74 right now. And these contracts are going to keep slipping and slipping. Bama Babe, we just want someone on the channel to score big, and we can all celebrate with you, Beach Boy. Oscar, 520 last. What is that? 560.554. I can't read it. Auntie, excuse me. I'm going with you. 520 to 560. Rob, you want him to pay more so you can shower. That's what you want him to do. 138.14, backing off again. Coming back down again. 138.14, we're backing up. Here it goes. She's laughing. Just a nickel. It's just a nickel. I mean, if you bought 510, I could have a shower now. 510 bid. We just dropped the bid again to 510 from 520. Stock now 138.14. Here we go. Coming down again on the stock and the contracts. We're a nickel away on the bid to be bidder. How about this? A nickel times 10. I mean, you want them to pay $50 more for you to take a shower. This is ridiculous. No, he can't do that. That's his money. 138.14 dropping again. Rudy, Uncle Bruce, Rob, and Uncle Bruce, you two are the GameStop experts. Do you see a run up in January, February? Reddit is bracing for that rally. We'll find out. Send him $50 and you can shower, he said. Rob, Rudy, I'm by no means an expert. I am by no means an expert. He's laughing. You send him $50, he'll pay the extra nickel, and then you can go have a shower. How about that? Otherwise, you can just stick around and wait for him to get filled. Oh man, this is tough. This is a tough channel. It's not easy around here. Rudy, Rob, still, what's your take? Well, we'll see. These stocks, they have a mind of their own sometimes. You've got to just kind of go with the flow. It'd be nice if the company were to talk. I mean, last trade on that contract, 537, bid 510, asking 560. I could be here all day. Says Auntie, agree. My legs are crossed. Things are getting desperate. I can't leave. 138.61. I can't stand it. I gotta go, man. Beach Boy, Rob, you give her the nasty ideas. Rob. Rudy, my take is it could go up, but it could also go down. Bama Babe, Rudy, ask Cheddar Stacks that question. There you go. Oscar laughing out loud. We're at 138.52. Just hanging around here. Rudy, Bama Babe, what is someone scoring big here? Rob, I'd hope it goes up because I like the stock, but I don't always get what I hope for. 138.52, last at 550. It's 520 to 575. Andy, Rob, stop. You're killing me. You're killing me, man. Oh, man. Just a little dip required, and I think we got this thing that we're so close. We are so, so close. Cheddar said the sky is falling, I think. Andy Touche. There you go. 138.52. We're sitting here. We're not going up. We're not going down. We're just kind of here. The Dow's down 176, low of the day. S&P down 59, NASDAQ down 301. This stock should be lower. Let's see. Is Cheddar Stacks around? Rudy wants to know. Bernie, laughing loud at Rob. Paul, hit the bid already so we can talk about something else. Rob, okay, I'm going back to work. I think Rob Cohen is toying with me now, says Beach Boy. Bama, where is Cheddar Stacks? So he could not stand the excitement. 138.52 at the moment. Let me do a refresh. 138.61 at the moment. And this contract is running out of time. And that's the beauty of this contract. Is Beach Boy still not filled? We don't think so. We haven't heard the word. 138.44 just dropped again on the stock, though. This could be it. This might be the run. One little wave, and he's out of here. Just another down wave, and he'll be gonzo. Is it going to happen? That is the question. The Dow just dropped 185. It's going lower. It's got to be coming his way. The Dow's backing off. NASDAQ's backing off. S&P's backing off. 138.44 on the stock. 515 bid now, going lower. Did Bruce just say no? Sorry, not yet, Armin. 515 bid now. Looks like we're dropping. It looks like it might be dropping. 138.44 on the stock. Last trade, 543, 515 bid, 565 offer. There you go. There you have it. We're just a dime away. We're on the edge. 138.50 is where I see it here. Watching and watching and watching. 138.10. I think that was a dip. A 138.10. Think we just saw a dip here. Darn, Beach Boy, says Rudy, that stuff will happen by the end of the day for sure. Oh, I think so too. 138.03. We're dipping right now. We're dipping again. 137.84. Here we go. Here we go again. 137.84. We're dropping. 505 bid, 560 offer. That is the Beach Boy bid right there. That is Beach Boy's bid. Got to go through 138 too. 137.68. It's coming down. We're going to take Beach Boy out. We're going to take him out. 137.68, baby. Here it is. We're on the edge of greatness now. It's going to come here. Here it comes, Beach Boy. It's going to happen. 137.68. Drop in, baby. Drop that thing out of there. Give him those 10 contracts at 505. 137.68. Last trade. Right there. We're right there. Oh, man. 137.68, and now the psychological torture is killing these option players, killing them, because they're seeing the stock drop and they're seeing this 505 bid, and they're wondering, should I hit this bid? 137.79, should I hit this bid? It sounds like an auctioneer. Last at 543, 505 to 560 bid ask. 137.79, 137.78, penny by penny by penny, minute by minute, it's dropping. 137.59, he's got to get it now, Beach Boy. Yes, yes, yes. He's banging on the table. Come on, baby. 137.59. It's going to happen. It's going his way. He's the bidder. He is the stink bidder right there. 505, 137.25, just dropped again. It's got to be it. This has got to be it. 137.25. We got to be getting hit here. It's got to be happening. Got to be happening. 137.25. 485, says Oscar. Beach Boy rolling on the floor laughing. Rob, there it is. Last 505, says Scully. As soon as it turns red, it's his. Now watch it drop to 3, says Rob. 137.25, 137.40. Let's see if he's been filled officially. We'll know in a minute. We'll see if he's got those contracts. Scully, 485, 560. Beach Boy, got it. I got it. 490 to 560. He's filled at 505. It's official. Stink bid got hit. Oh, man. Hector Auntie Jen must have taken the car. And you got it, Auntie. She says, you got it. Bama Babe, 490 to 505. Carol, nice. NDPC, thank God. Birdie. Congrats, Beach Boy. Go get those flip-flops. Filed. Beach Boy. It's filled. It's filled. Rob, congrats, Beach Boy. How much did you write it for this morning? Like 708 or something? Bingo, Obama Babe. Oscar Boss, cool. Rob, 8. I think he wrote him for 1050. Jen, let's go. Congrats, Beach Boy from Nelson. Oscar, neat, neat, neat. Bama Babe. Oh, my gosh. Congratulations, Bama Babe. Beach Boy at 505. Unbelievable. What a great trade. 137.49 right now on the stock. Guess what you do now? You get ready for the next right. You get ready for the next one. Look for a little rally and right again. Here we go. That was exciting, says Aaron. Karen, a nice congrats. Auntie, boom. Nicely done, team. Bama Babe, happy days are here again. Ka-ching. Thank you for the easy dough. The do-re-mi money. Thank you very much. Oh, you got to love that. Well done. Well done. You got to love it. Woohoo, Joanne saying, Beach Boy. I wrote him at 1055, bought him at 505 today. Lovely trade. And you could have got it for 495, do the math, Bama Babe. Bernie, this is definitely a great feed. Geez, but not sure my heart can handle another one of these. That's like 5 Uncle Bruce classes. I think he made 550 a contract times 10 contracts. That's 5,500 on that one. You send Uncle Bruce a donation. Love, I love this Bama. He takes good care of me. Don't worry about this, man. He takes good care of me. Auntie is laughing. Oh, what a score. Nice score, man. That is a beautiful deal. Love it. Fabulous. Stock's now 138.07. It's coming back on again. Go, GameStop. Go. Go higher. Go higher now. Betty, Rob, I am laughing. Beach Boy, Auntie, the shower is waiting, isn't it? Dave, don't forget to save some for the tax man. Auntie, now I can eat Zach's 50 classes. That's right. Pick'em. I just goes to show that in town where I was born, lived in a man, sailed the sea, and he told us the life of the land of submarines. 5,500 covered call. Rudy, congrats, Beach Boy. Send Uncle Bruce 20%. Tiff, can we now move up again? Auntie, after my bagel, Bama Babe, go shower, Auntie PC. She's having a bagel first. We can get 500 thumbs ups here. Jennifer Smith, okay, got to run and get a workout in. Right on, guys. 138.06 on GameStop. We're happy, happy, happy. All right, now GameStop, you can go back to 250. Let's run this thing, okay? What a sweet little trade. You got to love it. Thank you. Way to go, Obama. Way to go, Beach Boy. And way to go, everybody else, for cheering him on. That was a lot of fun. I'm going to take a break now. I've been on the air for 3 hours, 52 minutes. I'm going to take a little pause before I come back at 3 o'clock Eastern. So I'll see you guys in about 2.5 hours from now. And let's have some more fun this afternoon at the close, all right? Thank you for being here, and we'll catch you this afternoon at 3 Eastern for the last one. Way to go into overtime today, says Dave. Pickcomb, neat, up 300. Way to go. Beautiful job, everybody. And Rudy, way to go on writing that on that call too on Matterport. You're back to $22 on the Matterport. It's coming back up for you, man. So way to go. Lovely trade. Good work, everybody. We'll see you at 3 this afternoon. Bama, who could stop watching this today? Not me. Oscar, neat. Whoa, Uncle Bruce with an auctioneer's voice today. Well done. Zach is clapping. Scott, neat. All right, guys, we'll see you at 3. I got to rest my voice.